Those nights we spent together. How can I forget? How can I forget? How can I forget? Those nights we spent together. Baby, it's okay. We make it anyway. Sunshine or rainy day. Yeah. Hey. Haven't I told you how much I love you? I love you, yeah. Oh, can I forget your loving and tenderness? Oh, can I forget those nights we spent together? Oh, can I forget? Oh, can I forget? Oh, can I forget the good times we shared together? Until I met you, I gave my all, my heart and soul. I turned a shot into a home. Oh, 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 oh. And what did you do? While I was gone away so long, you started singing another song. Oh, 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 oh. It wasn't for me. You disrespected my humble home by bringing her into my soul. Oh, 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 oh. How could this be? How could this be? I said no, 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 no. I won't let you tear me down. I won't sit and be your clown. And I said no, 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 no. It will never be your way. You must go, you cannot stay. For my baby, what can I do without a woman in my life, oh God. Yeah. So what can I do without a woman in my life, oh God. Yeah. Talk about love. Talk about trust. Talk about forever, baby. Talk about us. I give you my word. Stick to my guns. Believe me when I say it, baby. It's just begun. You don't understand, oh girl, the full intent of my plan. Baby, I wanna be your soul provider. And baby, I wanna stay that way for the longest time. Baby, I wanna be your soul provider. Right now, said I wanna break free from all them chain and them shackle and them bungle way I rockle gonna break free. Said I gonna break free from all them chain and them shackle and them mental strain. Can't take the pressure from me brain. Oh no, yeah. Out comes the sun, shining on my face again. Grades get me high so I can meditate.
Anything your heart is crying.
Dreams of brighter days. Highest grades we blaze. Dreams of brighter days. Giving thanks.
Anything your heart is crying. Got a big bright smile, but my days are dark. Hungry till I can barely walk. Oh, don't watch the look on my face. No, don't have no food and my cupboard's dry. Only God knows how I get by. Oh, don't watch the look on my face. face. No, she's the sweetest thing that you've ever seen. Selling her body wasn't in her dreams. No, don't watch the look on her face. No. No, because we have a pleasant look. If you don't know the story, don't judge the book. Please don't. No, watch the look on my face. No, even though I smile, yeah, it is only for a while. Tears could fill the river Nile, but I sweep my troubles underneath my pride. Yes, I'm gonna smile, yeah, though it's only for a while. Till my worries subside, I will sweep my troubles underneath my pride.
Yeah. No one ever can understand it. The way the system planned. There's no hope, no chance, no loophole, no escape for a sufferer man. I just the way that the Babylon planet. The right to fight each and everyone every day. I don't follow that to the Satan boy. I need to tell myself the really gonna lead you astray. Still I'm putting up a resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna work it out. You know I'm putting up a resistance. I'm gonna work it out. No matter what the Babylon say, the children never go astray. All we got to do is to follow my feet and you hear me till big. I'm gonna kneel down and believe and pray. Yeah, the pressure make me feel like holler when every sign says no way out. Breaking my back to make an overtime dollar. You may tell you that just goes from man to mouth. Still I'm putting up some resistance, baby. Me sure we gonna work it out. You hear me tell you, I'm gonna putting up some resistance. You hear me? But I know we gonna work it out, yo.
It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song for the poor who stays in separation. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song
Boom
for the poor
1069.
who stays in separation.
Are you satisfied? Wipe the tears from your eyes. I'm all alone, still you go. I was telling a lie. Are you satisfied? No one's with me to die. Only Jah and by my side.
If Jah is standing by my side, and why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? Your best you try to harm my and I, aiming to kill, but I love you still, cause you are here to make prophecy fulfill. It's your will, no weapon that form against me, desire shall not be, divine protection shall set my soul free. Talk to me. Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that
Them never know we woulda make it in a life. Pretty car, pretty house and pretty wife. Business a gone and everyone feel nice. Stepping out the ghetto, step into my paradise. Every day me say the ghetto you them want food. Happy wear clothes and them happy wear shoes. Some boy I me see approve, them approve. General come them happy move. Oh God bless, no man curse. Can't stop the flex because we too down to earth. Oh rest of bless, no man curse. Can't stop the flex because we too down to earth. You know.
Them fighting, is the stronger I am. You go and get tougher, I and the bars me set to all Satan. Me prove that I am truly blessed. While me wish for life them see. While them a fighting, is the stronger I am. You go and get tougher, I and the bars me set to all Satan. Me prove that I am truly blessed. While me wish for life them see.
As poor as I am, I've got my ambition. Keep my distance from war and
Vibes on vibes for you inside Back to the Future reggae vibes, bringing you this for the next couple minutes.
got some good friends, but still some who hate me. Tell their lies and still that don't quake me. The joy that's inside brings out my healthy smile. Try if you want, can't stop me. Lie if you want, still won't move me. Won't move me, no, won't move me at all. So try if you want, can't stop me. Lie if you want, still won't move me. Won't move me, no, won't move me at all. I know who I am, I don't mail nobody. Underestimate me and you'll end up sorry. The Father will humble you like a child. Oh, yeah. I'm getting stronger, so much stronger. Day by day, I'm getting stronger. So much stronger. Can't move me, no. So try if you want, can't stop me. Lie if you want, still won't move me. Won't move me, no, won't move me at all. Try if you want, can't stop me. Lie if you want, still won't move me. Won't move me, no, won't move me at all. I remember the times when we used to sit in the park, holding hands together. I never should have gone away and left you like I did, girl. I thought you'd take me back, but I was just a little bit late. I was born a winner. I know I am, yes I am. Whoa, whoa, yeah. I was born a winner.
We serving you up the #1 morning show in SVG. OMG in the morning with the real Badman Bing, Daniel, and DJ Shady.
Bang, hear me, baby, hear me now. No long talking, baby. Nah, no long talking, baby. Right away, hey. Bring it back, hey. Cock it up, hey. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. Some again. Bring it back, cock it up, hey. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. Don't waste time, like hard jokes. That's for your love. 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 Lollipop, yeah, push it in your mouth. You know, bikini girl, you a big woman, you know. Tricky, girl, full of tricky now. Pretty little kitty, love it when they come here. Full of energy, girl, like you want to have me out. Girl, your body ever wet, you never seen a drop. Do anything for you, like I'm do anything with cloud. Expand it out, 'cause I love you. Bring it back, cock it up, hey. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. Some hard jokes. Go sweet girl, bring it back, hey. Cock it up, hey. I'm gonna give you some hard jokes. Some hard jokes. Don't waste time, like hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. Go sweet girl. Hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. That's for your love. Hard jokes. Go sweet girl. Sweet girl, how you working so? 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 Sink in your back, how you twerking so? Buck up, how you working so? Oh, you in your back and you're working so? Oh, you're so bad that you're certain so? Complex, oh, you perfect so? Shake up the thing and work it so? Work it so? Work it so? Walk it up fast, don't work it so? Sweet girl, how you working so? Sweet girl, how you working so? Sweet girl, how you working so? So let's start the audition. Sweet girl, how you working so? Sweet girl, how you working so?
Show you can handle the pole. Push back and make the cheeks roll. Break it off, man. Show you can handle the pole. Show you can handle the pole. Show you can handle the pole. Get away like wait, you can mash up the pole. Double yeah, you can mash up the pole. Take these hard, just go in your soul. Take these hard, just go in your soul, man. You can mash up the pole. Double yeah, you can mash up the pole. Take these hard, just go in your soul. You know what's the matter? Look, hop on your knees, bang, do it. What? The fuck you weird, to do again. What? Feel my thing, don't push, fuck attack. What? Only thought that you got, you already for the what? Well, I want to know how much else you can take. This is something you want me brag. Take a look, you can get score swag. Your two knees, not everything that I brag. Look, have you ever tried to make a stat? And you just can do until you really catch a breath. Here, what? And everything that's correct. Any man that is sad. Look, hop on your knees, bang, do it. What? The fuck you weird, to do again. What? I'm sorry, the bullet for your bad thing, don't push, fuck attack. What? Only thought that you got, you already for the what? I'm sorry, the bubble and the bang, and 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 the bubble and the bang. Oh my God, you is trouble. Bubble and the bang, and the 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 bubble and the bang. Oh my God, you is trouble. It's the horn that have my soul. Is the horn where you give me that have my soul. Horn that have my soul. Is the horn where you give me that have my soul. Oh God, I can't eat, can't sleep, can't walk. I can't even see your face, can't talk. I can't even understand how you will sit down and give me that horn in the gala. Now me with the next man and he driving a best van. Tell me what is the plan? Help me understand why the horn have my soul. Why the horn where you give me that have my soul. Horn have my soul. Why the horn where you give me it have my soul. Yo, why you leaving? 3 months done, gonna still grieving. I thought you would have been together, me and you forever. Like I don't mean you got enough eating. While I home sleeping, you out at another man creeping. I was right by you in no peeping, but all what you do are not leaving. I'm sorry, the bubble and the bang, and 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 the bubble and the bang. Oh my God, you is bubble and the bang. Oh my God, you is bubble and the bang. Oh 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 bubble and the bang. Yo, bubble and the bang. Oh 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 bubble and the bang. What do you mean you recognize that girl that you know who she look like? She always been over. I don't see this girl all the time, and she always been over. But anytime I see this girl in a party, she always been over. I can identify she by she boxy. She always been over. Good morning, good morning. And I just coming in like bang bang. I just coming in like bang bang. She don't look back to see who tell me behind she. She back still bend. She no business, don't give a damn. Her motto is a jam is a jam. I don't know why she feels look like why. She always been over. I can see this girl all the time, and she always been over. Anytime I see this girl in a party, she always been over. I can identify she by she boxy. She always been over. One point of the year and face to the world. Then she make she waistline go around, go around, go around, go around. Oh Lord, but up, beating like a drum. I know she's still doing no wrong. Wanna get up and down, baby girl, I don't watch face. I don't know why she feels look like why. She always been over. I can see this girl all the time, and she always been over. Anytime I see this girl in a party, she always been over. I can identify she by she boxy. She always been over.
The evolution of radio. Home 1069.
That was a whole vibe. That session was a whole vibe, Shades. That song before the last song. The person okay? The horn that he's stunted from the horn, boy. The horn stinging. Jeez.
And it's a serious thing.
Is it?
And I ain't really talking for the experience.
You never get horn? You never get shady.
Not that kind
You
of hard.
never get horn that like burn you in your soul.
School,
So you ain't get horn since school days.
Not that I can recall. Not that I know of.
But then again, a horn is only a horn if you take it on. So maybe you just say take out the horn you get. I don't know. What? I think everybody. I don't know. I need other people to be in here so that I could ask this question because I feel real.
Ask those on the live or those who listening.
I think everybody on the live would have
Heartburn,
received a
heartburn.
hand that give you heartburn, chest pain. Yes.
Sit down in the room, but you
Yes, sir.
smoke a pack of cigarettes.
Me, no, but,
2 minutes.
you know, all that, but like a serious bun, like, you know, hurt you to your soul. No, Shady say you only get bun in high school, but I don't understand that at all. I don't understand. Anyway, you're a different kind of man. A horn is only a horn if you take it on. A horn is a horn only if you take it on. I think that is what you mean. You thinking you have to think so hard about if you get horn? It's crazy.
I can't remember, guys.
Mary laughing because Mary knows she get horn that makes she, you know, feel like she weak. Like she can't stand up properly, like you can't face. Come on, do not lie. All don't lie. Don't lie about the little things. Don't do it. You know we don't lie about the little things around here. Shady no self that he get on and he take it on. Right? Don't lie. Come on, man. To be serious. But that man there in that song, what is the song name?
It's a new one.
Yeah.
I think it's King Baba who's who
It's
produced
his rhythm.
King.
Yeah.
It's rhythm.
But that tune is serious.
Yeah.
That
Han,
tune.
young brother.
Well, it must name Han. It must name Han, but Han the boy, man, they sing from some kind of experience.
From Grenada.
Oh, what's this?
Skinny Bandana.
Oh, okay. But listen, we also need that song from yeah, this is the song you're talking about? What is this? Let me hear this. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is a big.
I don't want to hate on love, but sometimes I keep negative. She said she only lover, she only friend. We make a wish, now make me bed. I sleep and I had a dream, wake up and I make a vow. Soon as everything complete, we someone else, but I do
Where you go wrong is never seeing your face because she always bend over in the fed. That is where he go wrong. You need to know the face. Good morning to our Facebook family. Good morning to you, Mary, saying she get plenty horn, girl. So it just go sometimes, you know. But don't worry, the horn stops at some point in time. Good morning to Alicia. Good morning to Highly Favored Child. We'll scroll up and say good morning to some other folks. Good morning as well to Shaman. You can link up with us on our Facebook. We're live there. You can find us at Boom SVG 1069. Max is saying Soca Man have a proud survive of horn shirts. You would wear that? You won't wear that because you say you can't identify with that. I don't know what human being. I'm guessing there are plenty of people who would sit in there. Maybe they know they get on.
Nice guy and I don't
Maybe
deserve
they
to
know.
be hard.
What? You could be the nicest person. You can be the nicest person on the planet, buddy. I'm telling you. Let me say good morning as well to Preston. You can also link up with us on our station WhatsApp at 455-1069. You can send us your messages and your voice notes, and you can also call us at 451-1069. So now that we've gotten all of that horning out of the way, let me tell you about some messages. First of all, you can get in on a grand summer sale at District Stairs, 20% off all vinyl flooring, and that is store-wide. And if you never heard of vinyl floors, let's tell you a little bit about it. It's suitable for every room in your home, in your commercial and office buildings. They're beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, durable, affordable, and easy to install. You can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for August, so don't waste any time. Today is the 17th. You still have some time left. So link up with them on their social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. You can check them out on their website, districtstairs.com. And you can also send a WhatsApp message to District Stairs at 289-200-7649. Let me give you that number again. 289-200-7649. And if you're looking for something special, you can check out Flow because they've got you covered all summer. You can get a free 50 megapixel camera, Samsung Galaxy A13 when you sign up to a new postpaid plan today. Check them out in store to make the switch or to upgrade to the plan that's right for you. Plus, gain bonus entries for your chance to win in the Flow Summer Train promotion that's still going on with a guaranteed $20,000 in cash and other prizes. Offers available while stocks last. Flow is keeping you connected. And let's say good morning to the Pharmacy Plus family. If you're looking for your vitamins, dietary supplements, minerals, and tonics for kids and adults, you can find it at Pharmacy Plus located on Egmont Street. And you can also get your Ferroglobin tonic. You can get them in capsules. You can get your nerve tonics. You can get your Vitone tonics. You can also get your Pharmaton Advanced tablets. So check out Pharmacy Plus today on Egmont Street. And it's time for us to make you hungry here by talking to you about some really good pizza. And everybody in Vincy should know by now that Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway has some really, really good pizza. So make sure that you place your order by Thursday, 10 p.m. Call up Max at 458-3474 to place your order. Once you do that, your order will be delivered by a Max representative on Friday, 5:30 p.m. with the Beckway Express. So you have till tomorrow at 10 p.m. to call up Max and make sure that you place your order so that you can get your Max Pizza delivered. If you don't have somebody to pick it up, call the Uber. You want to give them the number to call the Uber?
533-1154.
What a man, boy. He ain't afraid to give out that number there on air at all, boy. He's a businessman for true. All right, so let's get into it without wasting any more time. Michael Wilson, good morning to you. And Quincy, good morning to you as well.
DJ Wings, what's it in the house?
Max say he immune to harm, how he get plenty in his days. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know how Shady is. Collect couple.
He's a nice guy.
He just shoops my teeth on that, eh? He just shoops. I'll tell you what I want to say off air. Let's keep it going, Shades. But I sent you a video. Please do it, right? Because I wanna get into discussion this morning about a press conference that took place yesterday. What is that? All right, good. A press conference that took place yesterday. A lot of information coming out of it, and the first thing I want to deal with was yesterday we were speaking about the teachers and them reapplying. Who's that? I know, but who's that? About the teachers reapplying for their jobs, and that is those who were, well, what are they saying? That they're saying that they gave up their position. Well, we just say they get fired, basically. They abandoned their job. Whatever it is that the politically correct thing is to say. Whatever it is that they call it. We just say it come like they get fired. But nevertheless, we were hearing that they were going to be given the opportunity to reapply for their jobs. And yesterday we were talking about how many persons we thought would have actually gone for it. And yesterday, the Prime Minister actually gave a figure, which for some reason I can't find the article now. I think he said about 55 teachers. All right, here we go. A total of 55 teachers had applied to resume work. You find that's plenty? 55 teachers? I think it's over 200 and something were affected by the vaccine mandate. So he's saying over 55 teachers had applied. He says, as of midday yesterday, there have been other applicants. I've met with officials in the Ministry of Education. The report was that 55 teachers had applied for resumption of work as of midday yesterday. Some of them have gotten vaccinated and have come on board. Others haven't done so but have applied for work. I think he also said that he was going to request an extension for those teachers who might be interested in reapplying, because the deadline was Monday, August 15th. So 55 teachers, we're hearing, have reapplied to work. Let's see who's on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my sister. How are you?
I'm good.
And greetings to everybody there. I just want to say again, stand in front of any judge and tell you the truth. And so the responsibility of the state machinery, whether Gonzab or the opposition or yourself, is to tell the truth. And if we're not telling the truth, obviously we are violating our constitution. If then Mr. Hamilton is coming on the radio and saying that the vaccine is not safe, I believe that I should be arrested and put in court. And I'm saying the reality is that how do you know whether vaccine is safe? By the adverse event. And if Mr. Gonzab, and I want to warn the unions, if you all allow teachers to be vaccinated knowing that they know they had the evidence, and if you are not looking for the evidence from the World Health Organization and the people who do it, I'm begging you all that every one of you would find yourself. My sister, I spoke to a good friend, I didn't call her name, in Maricourt. She said, Mr. Hamilton, my brother's dead. He took that vaccine one day before. But I'm saying, you might say, okay, how do you know? Did you do the autopsy? Well, the Pfizer document was clear. The Pfizer showed that 1,223,000 persons died. But consistently, coming from the CDC and the FDA, adverse event from Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson, 18,000 persons would have lost their life taking a vaccine. And I want to say to Mr. Gonzab, on Friday, and a lot of you on radio, you all are going down a dangerous road with our citizens, You all stop it today.
Wow.
That's Hamilton.
I ain't doing that today. I don't want to be screamed at. He pops isn't screaming at me, but I feel screamed at. I'm not feeling that vibes today. We done talk about Horn in here, and I'm reminiscing on the Horns again. My life, Mr. Hamilton, when he screams at me, I feel like Horn again.
Oh my goodness!
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my!
I don't want to feel like that, Mr. Hamilton. That's life is behind me.
You see,
no Horn for the future. Don't make me feel like that, please.
I always have to carry Horn.
You got Horn already?
Well, my name is Kenville Horn.
I make it sound like you're deserving of Horn for some reason. Before we get back into the topic of the teachers, you ever get Horn that hurt you to your like core, like it's like hurt your spirit?
Yeah. I get some. One time I get Horn. Daniela is a man normally does lie down and watch TV and drop sleep.
Yeah.
Daniela try all out.
Couldn't sleep. See,
what you thinking? Well, kind of.
He's saying he never get no.
Shady get Horn already, man. Shady come on.
High school Horn, Horn. What are you talking about?
Shady since you're a big man, you never get Horn.
Listen to me. I don't know what he's talking about over there. Boy. I ain't want to say what I want to say. But you sure? let's go back to the teacher. So 55 Shady boy, I know that difference. Anyway, so 55 teachers have reapplied, and we actually have a clip from the press conference yesterday where the Prime Minister he talks a little bit more about the teachers and the protocols moving forward and stuff like that. So I think we have a clip from SVG TV, that we're gonna run now on our Facebook Live. So let's get into that.
One of the issues here, practically, you didn't take the vaccine, so you abandon the job under the law. You come back. You employed not on any contractor who used to say that when you say yes, you're going to take the test. You say yes. I'm going to take it once a week or whenever I'm by the chief medical officer. You may decide that after you get that you ain't taking the test anymore. Then what happens? Under the existing rule, they will have to have you suspended because you ain't following the rules. The issues should be there to length of time that you may be suspended on full salary or half salary. I haven't heard about the numbers who have applied, but I said to them, you're not going to be disadvantaged by applying. It doesn't mean that if you still think that our position was, the government position was unconstitutional, continue with your case. But that doesn't prevent you from work. Because if you're employed back, your new service will be added to your previous service for pension purposes.
Also encouraging those teachers who are bringing a case against the government to reapply, and he's saying, listen, it's not gonna do anything to your case if you reapply. It's not gonna make any difference. Just reapply for your work.
But
The
why-
case could continue, but
I mean,
just
why not reinstate?
but they said that they were gonna give them the benefits back, didn't they? Isn't that what he said?
Well, I think it
And
was,
I think he actually literally said this isn't a trick. I'm pretty sure he actually said, it's not a trick, because I think perhaps people, they'll go back and tell the
Daniel,
prime minister things.
what I don't get, why should they reapply? I'm just trying to understand.
So you don't think that they should reapply?
I think they should be reinstated. I'm just wondering, why should they
Have to go through the
reapply?
process of reapplying.
Guys, and I can't get a plausible excuse. Yeah, and a plausible explanation. Why should they reapply as opposed to being reinstated? And I think that's what a lot of persons are asking. You're hearing what the Prime Minister is saying, but everything is centered around reapplying rather than being reinstated. So why you just don't say let's reinstate the workers? Ready? You got it?
No, you don't start. You have to finish the statement. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I was listening last night. I can't remember exactly what he was.
Yeah, Lyndon.
When Kenton had asked him the same question.
What did he say?
I trying to remember.
Boys.
Lyndon.
I telling you, is he hard? I used to
Anyway,
want to hard. He said he never get.
He actually went around.
He said he went around.
No, I mean he went around he answered the question in a kind of.
Yeah.
He danced. He did a two-step kind of dance thing.
Lyndon said, can't feel really. Lyndon,
I said,
tell
you
me
know.
that. I explain that. I just trying to make sense of it. Huh?
Well,
You think maybe,
Good morning, Broadback. Good morning to you, friend. What's going on?
I got a clip from the opposition
Let's go on
leader.
and,
the
take
opposition
a
leader.
little run now. Let me go
Okay.
take a little jog.
Let me hear what the opposition.
Yeah, we have. So this is now
That is
the
not
opposition
that is from the press
leader.
conference.
I think that's from before.
Well, he's talking on
Same
teachers and
Okay.
the rehiring and reapplying of teachers. So
I have called for their reinstatement. Prime Minister Gonzalez recently announced that teachers would have to reapply to get their jobs back. So there is no guarantee of them getting their jobs back. The government may pick and choose who to rehire. To tell teachers that they must reapply for their jobs to get their jobs back is disrespectful to them, for they have served long and selflessly and will continue to devote their lives to helping our children. The punitive measures against unvaccinated teachers and healthcare workers must stop. All over the world, governments, businesses, and other organizations have rejected COVID-19 vaccine mandates and have earnestly begun the process of learning to live with the disease. The Gonzalez government mishandled the COVID crisis from the beginning, and they continue to do so. They are out of touch with the concerns of the people because they have been isolated in a bubble for far too long, shielded from the everyday concerns of the people. Note the recent embarrassing episode in which a memo from the Ministry of Health, signed by the permanent secretary, indicated that health workers would have to take a COVID-19 vaccine booster shot every 5 months, only for the minister to deny it the following day, saying that there was a transcription error and that no decision had been made or taken by the government. How could this be the result of a transcription error? Was the cabinet meeting conducted in French or another foreign language? Do you believe that explanation? I don't.
Okay, that was spicy. What do you think? What do you think about how he thought there? Like
Well,
he sounds upset
yeah,
with the
yeah.
situation.
He sounds very passionate, and
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean. I
which
mean,
is
he hitting some important
Mm.
points. I don't know if it's politicking. He's politicking, but
that's what I'm saying. If he
you know what I
lying,
mean.
then it's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
convincing. It's very
You know what I mean?
convincing.
I mean, he's saying a lot of what persons, are expecting or want to hear. So, that is good. But the problem still persists. And I honestly don't know if he's politicking, but, he made a lot of sense in what he's saying.
A lot of people have been saying that if the NDP was there, it wouldn't be no different. So, it's like Dr. Friday and the opposition, they just kind of ride in the bandwagon of opposing the government, because if they were in government, they would have done the same thing with the mandates, because it's what most governments have done. But my thing is, okay, let's move on from that. Where we are at now, look, St. Kitts just said that they're not even, you don't even have to come with a test now to go
No.
into St. Kitts. But here you tell them just to walk in a workplace. I
Yeah.
still had to be tested. Where are we going with
That's
that?
crazy, yeah. That's
Where are we
crazy,
going
man.
with that?
How much your test now?
Wait,
I
yo,
think-
and it was a rapid. Listen, I had to pay $90 for a test recently.
And I think somebody was
And
asking.
I get hoodwinked into that, and I was like, yo, I don't have COVID, and I still, doc, I feel I want like $90 because I know I didn't have no COVID, and you make me take that test. Make me take that test. That hurt my heart, the $90 real hurt my heart today.
And I think somebody said the PCR test is like about
It's
300 and something
$370 something recently. I know somebody who went and took a test.
You have a caller?
370 something. Yes, I do. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love morning. Dr. Friday hit every key point and with the nail square on the head. And I don't think he's politicking, because that has been his opinion from day one as far as the teachers are concerned. So, but I just love his delivery. His delivery came off a little bit more aggressive.
True.
More
His delivery
assertive.
came off a
More
more-
assertive.
Yeah, we needed that.
But I am one of the guys them who say NDP need to change their gears, and his delivery came off a more Vinci. Remember, Fayan Lion was the first body say we don't party normal, so you can't talk to Vincent and people normal. So I absolutely love his approach, and I hope the current government, the ULP, take heed to the rest of the world. Even CDC changed the mandate, towards COVID and how they're approaching with COVID and all these things. But what is showing now with ULP? ULP is a vindictive government, and it's not else but being vindictive that they're holding on to this foolishness. Now, the teachers and them who we apply, I feel the pain, because meanwhile, me from the outside, Dr. Friday from the outside, you from the outside telling them, don't reapply, reinstate. With them going to tell them children, eat the
Yeah, it's hard for
reinstate
them.
food. So I feel the pain, and I understand what they're going through. So my suggestion to all you teachers I'm talking to now is reapply, hopefully you get back your job and vote them out. But not only that, when we vote out ULP and vote in NDP, if that happens, NDP is a child at that point. So we could discipline the child in the way we need the child to grow. We can't let the child be rude like we allow ULP to be rude. For 21 years now, we child come a big man. You can't talk to him because he's big and strong. Because we allow the general public, and the Grenadines I'm talking about, we allow the young ULP to be a rude child. And one example of being a rude child, they tell lie by saying they're going to install term limits. That was a lie. Them that do not know that. It's a bunch of other lies that they tell Vincent and people, that we allow these small lies to snowball. Now they're telling blatant lies in all your face. So Vincent and people all demand better from NDP, ULP, Green Party, Max Walker, Mr. Hahn, anyone of we. So that's basically all I want to say. We are the people.
Yes.
We're supposed to demand better. We deserve better. Nobody ain't doing us a favor as intention. They're supposed to give us what we deserve. And we deserve better.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So big up to the teacher them who we apply. Do what y'all have to do, because all the children need all, and all the children is all your obligation. You can't eat political gimmick. You have to eat food.
All
Big up,
right,
man.
man.
Yeah, big
Thanks
up
for your
Max.
call.
Thanks always, man.
Yeah, it must be rough for them, eh?
Yeah,
Between a rock and a hard place.
somebody's saying they don't believe 50-something teachers reapply. People.
But why would he lie about that?
I don't know.
But why would he? What would be his goal? What would be his objective?
Must it to claim
Let me
that,
say like Mr.
yeah.
Weeks. What narrative?
Well, to show that persons are reapplying and persons are taking this into
Okay.
consideration.
And then maybe they will get others to I don't know.
Reapply, you know.
But we
I
have a
don't
caller.
know.
Let's
I
see.
don't
Good morning,
know.
you're live.
Yeah.
Good morning, Daniel.
Morning.
Good morning.
I don't really remember your name again. Then Mr. What your name is on the same thing. I remember your name.
Hans.
Fernando.
Han Fernando.
You can't forget that.
Right. Okay.
Han, Mr. Han.
I let me say good morning to Max, and for a number of times I'm listening to Max, and Max makes some wonderful contribution,
Mm-hmm.
and Max is always up and making some well done contribution. I must give him that heads up. You know, I'm gonna wait till he's dead to say good. You know, recognize him when you could recognize him. Max, good morning. You always make some wonderful
Max, big up yourself, Max.
and you know, it's appreciated.
Yes.
From what he is saying there, it is true. When the New Democratic Party gets there, I ain't saying if they get there. When they get there, we have to treat them as a child, but we have to discipline. They say, don't wait till a tree gets old to bend it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to bend a tree when it's small, you know. So you have to train the child and let the child understand that they come there to serve and to do for the people. Mm-hmm. And to work for the people, because you as a government, the people put you there, and you have to be the people's. You have to be for the people, right? For the people. And you have to do what the people want in order to move the country forward. Now, what we have seen there for 21 years is something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is people who get inside there and they want it just to make things for their own self and their own people. And it's only one man in that party is talking. You know, you're not hearing anybody else. If something go wrong, look, who was taking up the radio programs and talking about COVID? Is he a scientist? Our Prime Minister is not a scientist, but he has been on the radio talking and telling you about COVID and giving you.
But so was the CMO and you know the relevant.
He's saying their role is to do that, right?
Where the CMO them has that role to play.
He's also, I understand, but he's also
They
the
want
Prime
to
Minister.
play that role. They want to play that role. Leave the scientists them to do that, and the people who we have to go in the hospital to meet. We ain't going in the hospital to meet the Prime Minister. We have to go in there to meet the doctors and so let them come to the people and talk and tell the people what is happening. Don't come fool like Fuji and them up in the States. You know? And I am saying I am a supporter of the New Democratic Party. And if they get there and they start doing things just the same, what am I supposed to do? Sit down and take it for another 50 years?
No.
I'm going to vote and I'm going to do better. I'm going to look for better. And who are we to say all politicians are the same? Yes, maybe all who go there act the same. But you could say, I would tell you, I have never been supportive of the Labour Party. But Keto has done wrong in his time. But Keto never did what this government did to Vincent Chan. No way. No way in history. No way. I could not recall that. Mr. Mitchell has not done what this government is doing to people in St. Vincent. No way. And what are they forcing people with this vaccine? Look, the place opening up, everybody. He done let people jump up carnival. Do this, do that. You had mandate for carnival. Where do give them carnival? Tell them go jump free. And when election time come forward, we can allow them to go out without mask. No, you allow people to go out for carnival. No, you take away people's jobs and want them to reapply. You're supposed to give back the people in their job with their money, with their pay. These are people who work hard, go out and tend to many children, make sure they get an education, make sure they come out somebody, you know, and you want to take away these old teachers who are there. And what are you going to do with the money that they work for? You're going to take it to fill somebody else's pocket. The people work for the money and need the money. Reinstate them and give them back their money, pay them everything that you're the one who fire them.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm hurt, you know, because I have a sister who was in the police force, who they fired to.
Wow.
So I am hurt, and when I speak to my sister, and I speak to all the teachers that has been sent home.
And what you think about when they're saying the workers abandon their job?
The workers abandon the job.
That
The workers, they abandon the job. The workers go back on the job and they send them home. When the workers went back to the job and they couldn't work, they asked them to leave because they didn't take the vaccine. Well, what are you pushing? Is this vaccine to help build the pockets of these people? Is it money inside of it, which we know? Is the money inside of it so sweet that they want to convince people to take vaccine still?
Yes.
So my granddaughter went to Barbados the other day, and all she did was a swab, $100, and she got into Barbados. A swab, just to say, well, okay, she don't have COVID.
Right.
She and my daughter went there. So with this government trying here is just, and you know, y'all have a good day.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that call, man.
Oh my goodness, man. And we do have some other things to discuss that came out of that press conference yesterday. And we'll get into that after the break. We're going to jump out and come right back and continue the discussion.
S3, we got all your hardware. S3, find whatever you need. Great service and quality items. Pembroke on the leeward side. We got general hardware for your household. Cement, PVC and steel.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649. On August 21st, 6:30 p.m. at the Coconut Grove Beach Club. This will be explosive.
This thing called love. You can win when you top it up, switch it up, set it up under love. Easy wins with love.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, set it up under love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
Where you are, you're covered by a company owned by... Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrocint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosyn General Insurance Company.
Island Sips Plum Water. We're drinking. Taste the
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus for supreme care and more.
1069.
Why my people suffer so bad? Oh, is it that should really be sad? Is it a misplaced melancholy? Boy. Well, it's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? My people me attack. It's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? My God. Rise up, fallen sufferers. Rise and take your stands again. He who fights and run away will live to fight another day. It's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? You people me attack. It's politics time again now. Are you gonna vote now? Deal with love and not war. It's the right and it's the duty of my citizen to vote. I upon them constitution like time it need a joke. Fed up of promises and hopeless hope. Ballot box must be empty. Vote house closed. No one arm, no one choose the color of them clothes now. But some just plain greedy. No matter how we teach, they'll forget easier. Look, it's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? This is love and not war. Y'all shall vote, yeah. If it's Rasta, then talking. Look here, bloodshed.
Boom 1069.
Oh, listen, you got to check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant, and that is if you are locked on from Brooklyn, New York. Check them out on Clarkson Avenue for your appetizers like your pulled chicken sliders, your mozzarella sticks. They also got guacamole with plantain chips. You can also feast on the All-American Burger. You can get your chicken, rice, and peas or some delicious steak, all of that at Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant on Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And on the weekend, we're going to be celebrating with the Melisizwe brothers as they come to us live in concert at the Coconut Grove Beach Club on August 21st. You can get your tickets in advance for just $100 for adults and $50 for children under 12 at Medics Pharmacy, Diamond Groceries in Calico, and Lady J. And of course, TMB Gold is powered by Boom FM and IKTV, so you can get your tickets from us as well at our location in Paul's Avenue. Mimosa?
Yeah. No, Mimosa.
Yeah,
man.
double shot.
Summer
Saturday.
Saturdays. And it's all going down at Mimosa.
In Annisville.
In Annisville. You can get double shots in vodka. Let's get up for you, Daniel.
$15 for that one.
Daniel, you know the price already?
No, I seen it. 2 Malibu shots.
2 Ciroc, $25.
Yeah.
2 Jack Daniel, $15. Johnny Walker Black, my favorite, $25.
Yeah.
Campari, $15.
Yum.
Hennessy, $25. And you already said Malibu, $15. And those are double shots there, okay?
Yes.
Every
So make sure
Saturday.
if you like your
Mimosa.
shots, you got to check out Mimosas for sure. We do have Council who is already backstage, so we got to check in with him. We still have them things to discuss about, the ministry of tertiary education.
And
Someone got a nice promotion as well there. Yeah. So we're gonna get into that and more, but for right now, we're gonna make way for Council Thomas and his Plain Talk segment.
Plain Talk. Plain Talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now on OMG.
Let's say good morning to Council.
Good morning.
I
Good morning,
like
Daniel.
I like this shirt.
Thanks. I am glad to see you all holding in on that press conference yesterday. Well, I take that back. That the Prime Minister don't hold press conferences. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I haven't looked at these things for years, but because of what I thought he was going to say with the teachers and the public servants, I decided to suffer myself through it. I mean, how do you hold a press conference? You are living in a 2x4 country, 12x18, and you have the press sit for 2.5 hours, listen to you, and then for them to sit. Kenton asked 3 questions, and I think Ms. Renton asked 2. Those guys ought to boycott those things. That is an activity that should really be on API. That is not a press conference. How could you, look, I have looked at press conferences. Let's take a press conference called by the President of the United States. They don't last no longer than 40 minutes. And those guys deal with issues that cover the entire world. And here's this man sit down there suffering these people through this nonsense. And I call it nonsense because it is nonsense. If you take the issue that he raised, and people are wrongly incensed by it, this whole thing about reapplication, reapplying for your job, he dismissed the people vindictively. And now he's telling them that they should reapply. And all he wants to do is to split the solidarity between the workers, to split the unity of the workers as it relates to their trade union. Because if he was a serious politician, if he really wanted to heal and bring this nation together, what he would have done was to call in the trade unions, the public service union, the teachers union, the police welfare association, and have a conversation with them. He neglects them. He completely disregards them and goes to the public and talks foolishness. And if you listen to him closely, he tried to give the impression that he's not sure. He said the court might say. Well, what the court would say if the unions prevail is that the status quo before he unceremoniously sent those dismissed those workers, fired those workers, that status quo would have to be reestablished, and there's precedent for it. You all may recall when he fired Otto Sam, and first initially moved Otto Sam to Nemo and then fired him. When the matter finally came to court, the court decided that Mr. Sam is and always was a teacher. And therefore, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines had to pay Otto Sam for all of those months or years that they had not paid him, or the half pay that they had owed him, and they had to pay him damages. So this notion trying to trick teachers into believing that even if the court were to rule in their favor, the court would not give them what they justly deserve is nonsense. He knows it's nonsense. He's a trained lawyer. The court is going to bring them back to where they were. They cannot be unjustly rewarded, but it would bring them back to a state of equity where they were. Consequently, once they prevail, they're going to get all of the salary that they were off, all of it, unless the court finds some way that some people did not act in a particular way. But I don't see, excuse me, I don't see why the court would say that. So they're going to get all of the benefits. He's not offering them anything that the court would not offer.
So, just a minute. Where you have at least the Prime Minister is saying they can reapply and still wait on the court case, right, Daniel?
Yes. Fernando, you see what you're doing there? You see what you just did? That is precisely what a real journalist does. They sat down and they watched Prime Minister Gonzalez suffer them for 2.5 hours, and they sat there like sheep and said nothing. That is what a real journalist does. But yes, like Kenton asked a question yesterday, which was a critically important question. If he's saying that the public workers had nothing to lose by reapplying. Kenton's question was, what does the government have to lose if it reinstates the workers?
Exactly.
It has nothing to lose, except for the fact that he has to pay them for the year that they were out. If the court rules in their favor, he will have to pay them for the time they were out.
Right.
But he's being spiteful, he's being vindictive, he's so anti-union and anti-labor. And I don't know how people don't see that. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about today, But I couldn't help myself because having suffered myself through listening to that foolishness that he called a press conference, I had to comment and I had to pick up on some of the things that was said. What I really wanted to talk about is here's this man who has essentially demoted the Minister of Education, Curtis King. How my brother Curtis King, a good progressive brother, could sit in a cabinet and allow himself to be emasculated, allow himself to become a eunuch, is just beyond me. Jesus Christ, you want to tell me in a 2x4 country, he allows a prime minister to come to the public and say, listen to the foolishness. He said, Curtis King has a special interest in technical and vocational education. The technical institutes and technical centers, adult and continued education. So what does he do? He says, look, you are not even capable. Having been a teacher for 30-something years, you are not capable of dealing with a community college. You're not capable of ensuring that people get a chance to go to
So is that what you got from what he was from this decision?
What else would you get from it?
Let's pick sense out of
He
that.
was trying- he
Yeah,
was
Winston,
trying
I'm
to-
okay, man.
He was saying that I can't even remember what was the
He was
explanation.
saying what?
He was saying something.
And part of it, is that he's giving away, he's giving away, passing the baton to Kiesel Peters, right? Caesar give it and Caesar takes it. So not Sabota Caesar. I'm talking about Roman Caesar.
Yeah.
He gives Kiesel the foreign ministry, and he says, "Damn, although he has an archipelago of ministries behind him already." He says, I'm giving that, but I have to take back something. So now I want to be the Minister of Continuing Education. So he takes that from Curtis. Look, I don't know how you all don't. I see why those jokers could not have me in a cabinet. You didn't get to sit down there, could be Minister of Education. He tells me he's going to strip the most significant, well, not the most significant, but education as a whole. This is not a country, let's say like Cuba, where you have 11 million people, many universities, number of provinces. So you want to have somebody to concentrate on higher education. So in some big countries, you have Minister of Higher Education, you have Minister, and so on and so forth. This is a 2x4 country. How many students go off to university every year? 100? How many students are in a community college? I heard him yesterday say 2,400. And then he tells us, oh, this is more than we had in 2001. We had like about 500. Of course. It's like saying the budget in 2001 was 10 million, or let's say 1 billion, and now it's 2.4 billion. Every single country in the world, the budget would have grown over time. Similarly, if you're taking about education and community education, it's going to go up over time. So this argument always pitching the political argument that is more than what we had 20 years ago. It ought to be more. So I am really not. I'm so incensed when I look at these things and how you talk about allowing what is this cliche? Letting eagles fly with the wings unclipped. Yet he comes and clip Curtis's wings. You also see that you can't even do tertiary education, so I'm going to take it away from you. But there's a gambit to it, PM still thinks that he has the gift that he had in 1998 and 2001 and 2005. So he believes, in essence, what he's really taking there now is he wants to be the Minister of Youth. You know? Let me deal with these young people because I could deal with them. Because remember, a month ago, he said, if you have problems in education, come to me. Parents, come to me. Child, come to me. Wow. I mean, what did de Gaulle say again? What did the former French President de Gaulle say? That there are a whole lot of indispensable people lying in the National Cemetery. People do their work. Yeah. He should be like the maestro, the man pregnant with experience, and he's like the CEO, and he's now patenting off to this one and this one. He's not doing that. He's still accumulating power. He has an archipelago of ministries already, and he still wants more. And having given off one to Kizal, he now takes part of Curtis's ministry, and Curtis sits there, a good, strong reparationist brother, sits there, conscious brother that I have known, and allow that to happen to him. He's now a eunuch. Jesus, finally. I think it's really good. Kizal is 36 years old. I saw someplace in the media. She's now Minister of Foreign Affairs. She's the first female Minister of Foreign Affairs we have had. But how is she going to stand up in the United Nations or in any other international fora and talk about reparations when she's bleaching her skin? How is she going to do that? Especially today.
I don't.
Today, the anniversary of the birth of Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
I don't think that's fair.
It is fair.
No, I
because
don't.
If you have a certain level of self-hatred,
if you think that's what she's doing.
If I think.
Yeah, I said if you think.
Watch her over the last 2 years. Watch her complexion over the last 2 years and see how it plays out.
But you're bringing your opinion of personal choice.
No, that is not my opinion.
No, I don't think that's fair.
Well, I could appreciate.
I think that's a low blow. I think that's a low blow.
It's not a low
blow. That's something that you can.
It is not a low blow.
You can leave.
This is a young lady. This is a young lady. I mean, if you want me to stop, I'll stop.
On that point, I think so.
No, but the point I'm making is how is she going to go and make an argument for reparations? How? I'm not. It is not a personal attack. It's a question of consciousness.
Somebody is asking Daniel.
I am not here making a personal attack.
Sounds that way.
I am not. I have nothing against her. I'm saying that you got to emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yeah.
That's my tip this morning. We're at the top of the hour.
Let's fire it today, boy.
All right, we gotta take this break to the top and come back and allow the interaction. All right, so let's do this and come right back.
Daniel, let's not do 10 minutes of commercials, please. I mean, I know it's warm, but
no matter where we come from, the journey begins the same for.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark. And we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
With TMB Gold Mine concert from 6
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up on the love. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
No terms and conditions apply.
Room for a sale with more free gifts and up to 50% off furniture, appliances, and electronics. Save $500.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
OMG in the morning with the real Badman Bing, Daniel, and DJ Shady.
It's not what you expect me to say, but I'ma go ahead and say it anyway. Cause I was told I would reach further if the color of my skin was lighter. And I was meant to feel inferior, cause society said brown girls prettier. I love the way my love me pretty black skin. Respect you to me strong melanin. Proud of me color, love the skin that I'm in. Gun racism, demolish colorism. But the things when me ever say you might not even love me back. I get hate from my own race, yes, that's a fact. Cause the same black people, them say black. And if you bleach out your skin, them
That's
same
the shot, Shady. That's the shot.
you say that I'm too black for you. I please you. Do I look how you want me to? Now I'm gonna see if you're gonna say I'm too brown for you. Or do I look pretty to you? Black people hypocrisy. Leave the girls them with low self-esteem. Who no go on like say you have fi brown fi pretty. The whole of them dirty iniquity. This a black people hypocrisy. Leave the girls them with low self-esteem. I'm black and beautiful, I know I'm pretty. The whole of them dirty iniquity. Them say me black till me shine, till me look dirty. And it's the only line in life that will ever hurt me. Because it never come from a Caucasian, trust me. This a black colorism, big hypocrisy.
Shady.
It seems as though Council is
Shady.
only okay.
Shady,
You're only okay with a 10-minute break just because we played that song.
Shady, I could write that rhythm all day.
Constantly had to be placed, man. You had it up.
I could write that rhythm all day. Look, and I want this to be absolutely clear. I don't take personal or partisan political knocks at people. I'm constantly with policy. Some people may confuse policy and politics, but I'm constantly dealing with you on policy. And if you go back and look at all of the times, point me to a time when I take a personal attack on anyone. And what I just said is not a personal attack. It's not intended to be a personal attack. I'm talking about policy. how do we allow, if you don't have no consciousness, how do you do it? So that's the point.
All right, so let's take some comments.
Someone says some
my
people are free
goodness.
to hear the truth. Yes, Jomo is speaking true. She moved from black woman to
Man,
color.
there no
thing,
other
man.
comments about anything else that he said?
Daniel, don't justify your PM. The truth hurts sometimes. I see a lot of persons are supporting Jomo's position.
Let's take a call. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Yes, good morning. Hold your comments, including those who get in from other people
Yeah.
overseas. A lot of people. Listen to me. I got a charge against you, Daniel.
what's
Because
that?
yesterday you got up there talking about my favorite drink. See, it's sugar water. You can't do them things.
Yeah, like Malibu.
you're
Now, when me and you
Malibu.
can't have
You
shots.
remember?
Me and you cannot have shots then. If you're going to drink that, we can't have no shots.
I agree. Nobody has shots with Malibu.
Who does that?
Drink whiskey, me head start to spin immediately. I got a weak head when it comes to them things.
What's your contribution this morning?
Now, I want to ask Council a question, right? Council, these decisions that are being made, and the government in the court decisions, and the government continue to ignore them. For example, like Uncle Otto someday. Isn't there some way you could now take the minister to court for contempt of court?
It's coming.
Okay. Next, now I listen.
And actually, the minister of finance who would end up before the court, right?
Yes, that's what I mean. The minister of
There's
finance.
there's an interesting decision that just came out of the court in Grenada. Justice Acti delivered the decision in which she makes the point that if the government does not pay, then in her order she gave them 14 days to pay. And then she said, if that 14 days pass and they don't present a reason, a cogent, plausible reason as to why they have not paid, the person who is owed the debt can escalate against the state and can auction off certain properties belonging to the state in order to get the money. I don't know if the matter was appealed, but until it's appealed and overturned, that is the law, not only in Grenada, but the law in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay,
Sometimes it may appear as though we take a little time to do these things, but we want to make sure we get them right. And we want to make sure that when we
Another
go to
one.
the court-
People are talking. My brother, there, you must hold on to that point about reinstatement and rehire and reapplying. It's nonsense. They're trying to prove that okay, if you now go to reapply, it means your firing just justified. You think they're smart? No. The other thing, Mr. Friday said that from the beginning, the government handled the thing the wrong way. I beg to disagree, sir. The government did what Mr. Friday wanted them to lock down, declare state of emergency. Like in Grenada, you couldn't go from one constituency to another one. But when you look at the numbers, the economic numbers, St. Vincent was better off than all of those who locked down, including the United Kingdom. Better off. The problem is the ULP got astray. Well, should I say the ULP or Al Gonzalez? Got astray after December 2020. Okay? When, Daniel, I don't want to put you all in trouble, but some people were triggered. After December 2020, and after knocking everybody throughout 2020 lockdown, and the vaccine, the disease, just go sleep and wake up and all them kind of thing. And I mean, I shake your hand, and all them kind of thing. They're not lepers. In January 2021, made a 180, and that is when things start to happen in this country. That is when things start to happen. So that by October, you're gone from 12 so-called deaths from COVID to 60-something. in a few months. And well, you all got the new latest release that the Prime Minister from Trinidad and Tobago has COVID for the third time. And he's vaccinated. What is the Prime Minister and what's the other thing? The CDC made a declaration earlier this week.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, yes, right? Go ahead, Jomo.
No, I was saying we talked about that yesterday, about the
Yeah.
CDC's declaration, which made no
Right.
distinction now between vaccinated and unvaccinated people.
None, absolutely none. But the Prime Minister said he is listening to CARPA and whoever they're listening to. But I got a recording here from the World Health Organization more than 6 months saying you shouldn't be back boosting people.
All right, but Frank, we want to wrap up because we want to give other people the opportunity to call, and we're gonna be really tight on time today.
Yeah.
Well, listen, here, I have a suggestion. This is the hardest station to get on to, And
Well,
all
it's
the
not our
companies-
fault. The
Hold
phone
on.
lines going even as you
I
talking.
wonder why is that? You know why? Because you got people listening to interesting topics. I am suggesting you all get some of the phone lines.
All right, thank you, Frank.
Thanks, man.
All right, because I want to, I know a lot of people trying to get
persons
in.
are calling in.
Let me read.
okay.
Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're good, man. We're good.
Yeah, man. I agree, Jomo, totally. The Minister of Education has lost his cojones. He has been castrated. He can't produce anything anymore. You see, though, one scholarship in one family equals plenty votes, especially a tertiary scholarship. So I had to control that.
But that's not necessarily the case, Look, young people are not as families, and young people are not the way they were. The fact that you get a scholarship, a national scholarship, does not necessarily mean that translates into a vote for the governing party. People have now accepted that the state has a duty to perform, and some people may reward you for it, and other people may say, I got this scholarship because of my academic ability, and I still have to go to school.
Right, but
Jomo, some of these dinosaurs in the party still believe that. And there are some families who have a lower socioeconomic state who will believe that and who will figure, well,
I hear you.
Yeah, that's a
so that still exists. That still exists. Daniel, Jomo, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, right? And I know you're going to defend, and as a lady, and you're going to defend your kind, your sex, your kind and thing, But I still agree, Jomo.
That's okay. Agree to disagree.
You can't tell me saying, I would never send somebody who I figure not in my struggle. And if you're going in my struggle and you're bleaching, then you send a different message, eh? They're going to laugh at me. All right, morning.
Morning, thank you. Jomo, I have someone here who has a comment for you. They said, is this the same Jomo who sat around the same table like Curtis when he wanted to run for South Leeward? Why?
Sat around the same table,
who sat around the same table like Curtis when he wanted to run for South Leeward?
I'm not hearing you saying like something that I'm not hearing.
Okay, let me just read over it.
Like
Curtis,
Minister King.
like Curtis did.
No. I think, look, these things are intended to derail proper conversation, because I have never made an argument that Gonzalez is all bad, I have never made that argument. I think that there are a number of things that they do that is proper. But if they do something that is improper, what stops me or Curtis or Camilo? I saw, for example, a piece that made the wrongs, where PM Gonzalez's son is railing against this notion that young people should not, and it's maybe something you all should pick up and probably talk about, where that young people must wait until they are 40 and 50 to take up leadership. I don't know if any of you saw that.
About Storm's comments and so on that recently.
Excuse
but
me?
we have Storm Gonzalez made a post recently.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Right, Daniel, so we're going to address it.
Get into that.
Oh, you're going to address it later. Okay, good. So I don't
but
have
we
to touch that.
We have a caller.
Yes.
Good morning. You're live on 106.9.
Good morning, Miss Vera.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning,
Short and sweet.
Morning.
And good morning, all of there. Well,
I can't hear what he's saying.
I don't know. You don't start to tell me short and sweet.
Yes.
I want to, a few things I wanted to just touch. No, one, you see, it take a real good builder to notice a house to see when some other scam put the house out of order. And it takes somebody with a political knowledge like Jomo to really see the awkwardness in that political system that is called the ULP, and especially the. And really, he unearthed some rare revelations there. Now, he said something concerning a young lady, which is, and you know how you're going to.
I'm not hearing what the caller is saying, you know.
Wait a while.
It's up to the. I can't. Go ahead.
Ms. Vera,
Go ahead.
how you will feel that you have your small, nice little car, drive and you're comfortable with that, and Mackenzie just come and take you out to the little car and put a bulldozer, put you at the helm of a bulldozer and say, go cut road in Finland. You could manage that? Ms. Vera, could you manage that?
Mr. Mackenzie, time, come on. Let's move on.
I am saying that to definitely it take experienced people to go reparation. Not tomorrow, yesterday, people. And definitely there is what you call
My point wasn't that Kiza is inexperienced and couldn't speak about reparations. My point was that among the many things that she may be compelled to talk about as foreign minister, for example, if she goes to address the United Nations, we have had a policy. I don't think we did last year, but from 2008, this country has had a policy. It goes to the United Nations and it raises the issue of reparations. And my point is, how would she do that and do that properly, or do it except for reading words, if she is she doesn't have the mental understanding of what she's really saying and what she represents? Look, Marcus Garvey's anniversary is today. Up your mighty race, Garvey said. You can accomplish what you will. So why would you want to take off your melanin as Shady? Just what's the young lady who did that song again? Is Ifua? What's the lady who did the song that Shady played?
Her name is Spice.
Yeah. Itana, which one of them? Who did it?
Spice. You're not hearing us.
Okay. But the point is, that was the point I was making. I wasn't making a point that she wasn't capable or she was inexperienced. Because if she's inexperienced, she could beef up and she can learn, like so many of us. There was a time I didn't know anything about reparations, but I know a whole lot now because I spent the time studying the topic. So I'm not talking about experience here. I'm talking about consciousness. I'm talking about how are you going to, those would be mere words. If you're talking about decolonization and you are so ruptured by Eurocentric thoughts and ideas and values about beauty that you are shaving off your melanin off your skin. That's the point I'm making. It has nothing to do with her experience. But I want to.
We have a
Can
call.
we take this caller, please?
Go.
Hi, Fernando, Daniel, and Chumo. Good morning.
Morning. I don't need to short sweet. Good.
Because they are not coming to play in this one.
You're wasting the time. We're gonna.
You know, I wanted.
Nadil, I'm not hearing you and I'm not hearing the caller. So something is going on.
Caller?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, Cousin, can you hear us now?
No, your voices are scrambled.
I want.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I wanted to comment.
I can't hear what she's saying.
We have to keep going.
You're breaking up and the call. Okay, just continue. I think we have to.
I am not hearing, the voices are scrambled, so I'm not hearing what people are saying.
Yeah, I can try and hang up and call back.
Yes, okay, that please.
He was having this problem with Mr. Mackenzie before.
You guys are having a problem because Daniel, not even your voice is clear now.
Okay.
That's
Perhaps it's the I'm looking at our bars, our connection, and it's like one bar. So I don't know if it's
Oh, it may be the internet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Yeah, I'm calling back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody good? Talk to you then.
I can't hear what she's saying.
So
maybe if you all are hearing it, you can relay.
Okay, yes.
All right, go ahead.
Just a comment on how the way that Dr. Gonzalez went about and take tertiary education portfolio is just baffling to me, particularly because he has ministries that he's not paying attention to. Is he not still the Minister of National Security?
Yes, he's still.
And he's doing absolutely nothing there. What is he taking additional responsibilities and duties to do? How effective can he be when he's already proven ineffective responsibilities that he has? I just don't get it. And it's kind of amazing to me that you have an entire corporate briefing, because it's not a media brief. It's like, I don't know what he did yesterday. You come to your nation and you try to go through the points that the Friday made, and you didn't come with a singular recommendation about how you're going to ease the burden, ease the pain that people are feeling right now. The Friday came to the press conference and he spoke about ways by which the government measures that can be implemented immediately to help people with the rising cost of living that is going on right now. And we come one way to hear from the Prime Minister, how are you going to help us at this time? We're unable to make ends meet. I mean, I put in sometimes and I feel the platform is even catch van sometimes. It's not easy when you come with entire conferences about, oh, my rating of Friday is 0. Okay, how is that helping the ordinary resident? How is that helping me to make ends meet? Every single time he comes, and there's a state that is being allowed to continue to perpetuate and go on and bombast, brawling behavior that people seem to think is what is acceptable for leadership in this country. And it isn't. It is not. Because at the end of the press conference, what do we walk away with? Nothing. There's no talk about how we're going to be able to make life. So we're seeing in other Caribbean territories where those prime ministers, they're coming forward and saying, listen, we're putting a cap on this. We're doing this. We're doing that. We understand. We hear. We feel. We know that things are hard for you. And this is what we're doing. And instead, a prime minister comes to us to cuss about what his rating of Friday is. Who cares about your personal ratings of Friday? How are you helping the ordinary man? And we're not doing nothing. And I mean, I just want people to remember that government's revenue from VAT is boosted by the higher prices for goods and services. So as prices go up, so does the government's revenue from VAT. And we must remember that the government must we must put people first, not the government's revenue. These are matters that are serious, and we have to. And I mean, I'll wait until you talk about the comments from Storm, because that's a whole nother kettle of fish again.
Yes, Carla. Well, you probably might have to call us back.
Yes, we
Really
have.
good contribution.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We have a promotional interview that is coming up. That's why I'm trying to get through it quickly, because we do have to take a break before we make way for that. Council, anything you want to say in closing?
There's just one last thing I want to say in closing.
Yeah.
And it's something that you said at the top of the hour, Daniel, about the decision of the government of St. Kitts in which the government has announced that they're making you don't have to have any kind of test or anything to come in to St. Kitts, and it is evident now that you don't have to go into Grenada, not St. Kitts. You have to take a PCR test to go into Barbados. But once you are negative, you can go in. And when you get there, you don't have to quarantine. St. Vincent is the only country that I know of in the Caribbean where you still have to quarantine. And this flies in the face of what the World Health Organization, the American CDC, which was quoted like the ultimate authority in the early hours of COVID. Now the Prime Minister is telling us some foolishness, but he listened to CAPRA and he listens to some regional organization, who in turn listen to CDC and the World Health Organization. But I recently had an experience where I traveled to Barbados for a reparations conference, and I had determined that I wasn't going to do 5 days quarantine. They don't have to lock me up.
Wow.
So when I came back, I didn't do any 5 days quarantine. Just went to my house. I came to work because I know I'm not sick.
Yeah. Look, you're looking good, Counselor. You're looking very well, and you give a lot of energy today. I think the whole.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah.
All right.
Until we meet again.
All right. Thank you, Council.
It's unfortunate because I really want to talk about Gavi.
Yeah.
Marcus Messiah Gavi.
Nothing.
I know, right?
I don't even know where I'm at in my log.
Catch yourself.
Where am I?
Right.
Where am I? I'm here.
Yeah.
We do have an interview, a short promotional interview coming up with Quartz, and then we're gonna get back into our discussion. As I said, we have to unpack, that post.
Yeah.
Here's my buddy, but we gotta do it, man. Things you have to do around here to your peoples, boy.
Yeah.
Let's jump out, take this break, and come back with Quartz.
Okay.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything of value. Get cash for gold same day.
When you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the line. Easy wins with Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the line. Easy wins with Flow.
No terms and conditions apply.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus for Supreme Care and more.
Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
All right, let's see if we've got Quartz on the line, and we lost that caller, so we're gonna have to wait for them to call back. We have a quick promotional interview with Quartz. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Amigo, right? Amigo from Quartz Ready Cash. Tell me again, right?
Yes, that's
There we go. What's going on at Quartz Ready Cash, Amigo?
A lot is going on. At Quartz Ready Cash this month. Because, we have the back to school starting back next month or end of this month, I can't remember.
The beginning of next month.
Right. So we here at Coach Ready Cash, we have something in store for our customers to help us with getting stuff for back to school, because you take out a loan with us anytime this month. We run until the end of the month, and you will get a voucher. Right, you can get food vouchers, coach vouchers. You can get stuff to help prepare you little one for school once again, and also, you get the loan as well. So the loan is the money to help access, buying books and stuff. I don't know if everybody have their books yet. Some people still waiting. If you still waiting and you want the extra cash, if you strapped for cash right now and you want the extra cash to help, Coach Ready Cash is the place to be. We are located opposite the post office, right? So it's not that hard to find. Opposite the General Post Office in Kingston, right? You will look across, you will see the building again, and go to colors. So it's kind
It's
of
not blue?
It's not blue, not blue.
It's not
kind
blue?
of beige. Yeah. But if you put it somewhere in between that boundary,
All right, good.
right? So let's say you come in now, right? You say, okay, you never credited anything from Coach before, right? You are still eligible for a loan, because I know some people have that questioning. Like, so they never credited before, so they wonder if they will be eligible to get the loan still. If you will be eligible, the maximum for the customers is $4,000, right? So you're walking with 2 pieces of identification. You're walking with some form of proof of address. So that could be if you click on a job letter, if you have an employer. If you're self-employed, then you can bring in the last 4 to 6 months bank transactions to show that the money is coming in. And if you keep receipt books, then you can bring in the last 4 to 6 months as well, which of the receipt book. If you have the registration for the business, then you can bring that in as well. If you operate in the minibus or taxi, you can bring in registration for that as well. That can work. But with all of those, you will need 4 to 6 months bank transactions from versus DHG income, right? So you don't have to have an employer to qualify for the loan. Also, if you're receiving money from overseas, whether it be from your parents or auntie, uncle, any family member or friend, you're sending money through Western Union or MoneyGram, you can bring in the last 4 to 6 months of those as well, 4 to 6 months slips, receipts that they gave you, and then we can work with those as well, right? So it's not one type of let's say customer we deal with everybody. We trying to make sure everybody can get the cash, and you walk in with those, that's the ID, your proof of income, and also for proof of address. If you have any recent utility bills that are in your name, then you can walk in with those as well. If you don't have a recent utility bill in your name, then the person whose name is on the bill would have to write a letter stating that they gave you permission to use it, and we need to pay a ID, right? So that's it. Proof of identification, proof of address, and proof of income. That's it.
Right. You said $4,000 is the maximum for the bank. What if I don't want 4? What if I just need like $1,000 to help cushion, the purchasing of books or something? Can I get just 1,000, or I have to take the full 4,000?
No, you can get just 1,000. Okay. Perfectly fine, right? Okay. So when you come in, you will have a conversation with us. It's not a long conversation. We can talk, right? And then we can tell us how much you need, and then we can give you different figures for how much you pay per month, just so try to accommodate you best, because you may have other money expenses, you have bills and stuff. So we try to make sure that you pay back how much you're capable of paying. You don't want to stretch your own too thin, right? So make sure you have a little something for yourself, right? So we deal with that, and the maximum term is 24 months, right? But you can pay it back before if you feel that, so you come into money, let's say money comes in and you want to clear it off before, that's perfectly fine as well. There are no penalties for that, right? So you just bring in those documents, proof of identification, proof of address, and proof of income, right? Those are the 3 main things that we need. And we also do business loans as well, right? So you come in, you'll bring in those documents, and then you'll speak to our microfinance officer, and then straight for us, right? The time it takes for the loan, people normally ask me, you can come in, you can get the loan within the same day. The same morning, if you come in at 8 o'clock in the morning, you can be receiving the money by as quick as 9 o'clock. So even waiting in some cases, and then we can do everything, and then you can receive the money right then and there, right? So if you only take out this month, you'll get to spin the wheel. Well, you get a voucher food voucher, different types of vouchers we have going on for the month to try to assist the customers. And if you have any further questions you want to ask me, you can call 493-7657, 493-7657. That's my work WhatsApp. And you can also call that number as well. You can message, call. You can have the conversation to see if you have everything to get everything before you come in. Because some people live far and they don't want to be going and coming. So you can do that as well. And let's say you're living in the Grenadines and you want to apply for the loan still, you can contact readyfinancecaribbean.com, readyfinancecaribbean.com. Sorry, that's the link, that's the website to get onto. Right, so you can apply for the loan and that using that website as well. Right?
Someone is asking if there's any part of the application process that they can do online.
That's it. Right. So with that, right, if you want to do like a partial online and then you want to come in and finish up the rest, what I would advise is you can using the same number 493-7657. You can send me the documents and then we can have the conversation over the phone and then I can go up and then you just have to come in and sign and collect the cash.
Okay.
Right? That's the best. That's what I would recommend. So 493-7657. Then you contact that number. You send me the documents. We can have the conversation. And then whenever you're available to come in and sign up the documents, then we can do that. Right?
We have someone here asking another question. If they are a conductor, taxi, or minivan, for example, where their job is just collecting raw cash, how does that work? How can they apply?
Right. So let's go to the conductor. If you're a conductor, right, you're employed by someone, by the owner of the van still. So you just get them to write a letter. It doesn't have to be like anything official. Like they will print a letter stating the information, the relevant information, how much they pay you per month on a regular basis, generally how much they pay you, how long you've been working with them, and they sign it, they put the dates on it, and then you can walk in with that. We can accept that as proof of address. They will put their number there as well, so we can contact them if anything, and we can accept that as proof of address.
Okay.
With the van thing, if it's your van, then and you put some money in the bank, even though you collect in raw cash, if you put some in the bank and what's not, then you have to bring in the last 4 to 6 months transaction so we can see how much.
And it has to be 4 to 6 months. You can't do a 3 months.
So make an exception for the 3 months.
Okay.
Right? So and then if it's your van, you bring in the registration, right? So we can see, okay, this is yours, and then we correlate it to the bank transaction. We say, okay, this is how much you're making, so we get the average, we get an idea, and then you can walk in with that as well. Right? It's the same thing for the taxi. You bring in the registration, or if you walk in for somebody else as well, then they would have to do up a letter for you. Like if you run in the van for somebody else, then they would have to do up a letter for you, and then you bring it in, right? So you're eligible as well.
All right. Anything else that we should know about Quartz Ready Cash?
Right. So besides the promotion that we have running on the numbers, let me just tell you our open hours so the people can know. Right. So we open from 8 to 4:30. That's Monday to Friday, and we also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12. Right. So Saturdays 8 to 12, Monday to Friday 8 to 4:30. And let me just repeat the number for those who didn't get it before. It's 493-7657. You can call or WhatsApp that number, and then we can be in touch. Right?
Okay. Amigo, we want to say thank you so much for bringing us such good news. I know people need it right now. Tell us again the contact information and the location of Quartz Ready Cash.
Right. So the contact information is 493-7657. 493-7657. We are located opposite General Post Office in Kingston. So let's say you're coming up from because it's right before you reach Lady J. Right? So a grayish, dark blue building, that's the building.
But it's labeled. It's labeled. You can't miss the Ready Cash.
Yeah, it's labeled. Yeah. Right? You can't miss it. And you don't need an appointment. You can just come in and speak to one of the salesperson.
All right. Thank you so much for bringing that information, and we wish you and the Ready Cash team a good day.
Likewise. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thank you. And that's where we wrap up our call with Courts Ready Cash. Make sure you check them out for your loan as you are preparing your kids for back to school. I know that a lot of you want to continue with our discussions as we promised we will. So we're going to jump out for a commercial break and come back. We still have some time to go, man. Don't worry yourself. We're coming right back after this.
The Mellis.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Street Express. Construction materials are available. Street Express. The widest selection of products in the hardware. Street Express. Remember, X is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company,
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the line. Easy wins with Easy wins.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the line. Easy wins with Flow.
Low terms and conditions apply.
One side here. Everybody up. Yeah. Give them up, you did. Everybody up, love you look, yeah, give them a update. What me do? Spend a couple dump here, make the club shake. Living legend on the asphalt, know the must here. Slim gal swing the gal carry enough weight. Everybody up, give them a update. Enough shatters, fear run out, just wait. Tough crackers, them badness a cupcake. And no bus clappers, a broke foot, a duct tape. Girl love, top girl straight, how the swamp look. Bangkok, a chuck weight, a big broom, a old broom, no freak, a clean sweep. Must wake, no escape. House lift up, left gate. Lovey look, a chest plate. Lovey look, roll up a next break. One crocodile, them a pet snake. Run with me style, yeah, give them a upgrade. Move anything, if I know me, that must fate. Hustle, oh yeah, me love straight. Rise early, murder the sun, me walk late. Why you think me thing never fluctuate? Lovey look, give them a update. Seizure, y'all see me and just shake. One deal with my like she a so great. London girl, would I say, yup mate. Trinidad, New York, upstate. The 9 other y'all, love them, love hate. When me say, badness upgrade. First, black clocks, tough suede. Line them up, think me a run fade. See me out, say them just afraid. Shooting, straight, jump up, just made. Everybody up. Give them a update. Love you look. Everybody up, love you look. Yeah, give them a update. What me do? Spend a couple dump play, make the club shake. Living legend on the asphalt, know the must eat. Slim gal swing the gal carry no weight. Everybody, give them a update.
Chop, hustle as the same. And I used to go on the vent, I know me living out my dream. Shut up and spot shows, I'm a playing chat. Cause I'm specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears, still not go around it. That go pressure, be for pressure, everything off for the big town. With a friend who that's cold in my moment. And I'm thinking who I feel, but we take off. Just like the space rock hitting out the breeze, I saw it take off. Burden everybody, kid and said world record. Baby, no. Go see for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it look, but now I can't percent it. But my broke the way them treat the bad, we can't forget it. Haters looking so pathetic. Man, the bones can't intercept it. If you want a championship, as a junior come up, you know what never happens. Prestige on the smart life, I can celebrate my life, I go on with the top times. You don't want a championship, I'm gonna push my day, I know what never happens. I'm cruel, fight right, first I celebrate my life, I come on with the top times. Let me tell you something, yeah, you are running. For the page, she's wanna battle like a junkie. I mean, happy strip ship when you try. Jumping panic, bouncing. She not care long as your tongue and show your tongue ring up me now.
Nobody. Seriously.
Some boy on a life. Boy, have some girl I got a style for your wife for your yard. Them think they mean a lie. Lucky she not stab with her. And some boy, them ways kind of road. Half them a chase her around. Hold you up. Some toad and I walk up with it in a crowd. Hey, no girl me can't stand no drama. Me make me girl pan a corner. Every miss she know them policy. After 9 o'clock she can't call me. After me no idiot, yeah. After me no idiot, yeah. She better know say after certain time don't contact me.
You know sister, we afraid waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there better than your son, no the explosion and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance for them, watch we have emotion. Deep and we slow down. We do it first, got them soft like lotion and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never the time for rely on people to make my move and never saw me grow up. And I know say me hype, I know you're probably right, but if you don't have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm on. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown up. Think my life it's all up. Need that talent, but never have no luck, so rough.
One time gone, long time gone, when me never have nothing. When I 2 slices of bread, be careful what you bully beef thing cut you. Now a 10 key, and me don't even know which door figure open. Me full of enemy, everywhere me go, me have to walk with the something. Now make them stop me when me reach so far. Left mama down a yard, me a do it for her. From me bad man I rise, man I reach my star. Hey,
Me can't just a nigga, me no need for far.
Me a dream about this. 4 series, parkside, a 3-story. On the balcony, living like a real tourist. I reminisce on the days me never mean no dish. She don't see me out, I smile and how me feel about it. Real glory. Nothing to see me, a man, we do it so quick. Go round the G already know them want to be round me. About no pressure, start the whip and them speed up. It a go hard for them keep up. Me a go hard on my song, them a creep up. For real, a reality, my dream turn young, go get a heavy, get a youth hero. No one more want me, I start from zero. No my bank account zero. And me I tell them nothing never come free, bro. Me no hustle from me idea, I'm a nick up. Yeah.
Godfather, man a shot caller. You know bubble like hot water. You know say 6 no girl no want you. Me no big split pocket never empty. Full of bills, full of 50, full of 20. Big body bent, fluid deep, 20. Fresh like lettuce, 6 7 days.
So man too easy to switch dog. That's what them easy. Who's why you can give me the 17 dog. Pull back on it. When you done, what be back on it, talks them. I make a flash, I say, feel like all of us,
1069.
them start the war, we construct them. Hey, roll deep, put me dog, roll deep. Full of, I mean, holy, for God, I will go 1 or 2 or 3. When I loyalty, don't come on me. Roll deep, put me dog, roll deep. R.I.P. to the real OGs. Soul of the city, never gon' sleep. Still I roll deep, put me dog, roll deep. Lose a couple friends and start to ignore. Greatness man, I ignore. The outside man, no ignore. I grade a cheek like a with more. I don't drop it up like a C4. Babylon where we live poor. My life sweet like a ensure. Blessings are flow and we get more. You must feel what you are elevate. You feel what you are elevate. They must feel what you are elevate. You must feel what you are elevate. Hard when time rough we are celebrate. You must feel what you are elevate. While them a fight and a segregate. They must feel what you are elevate.
Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation. Toast and admiration from you now your patrons. Boasting about name brands. We cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it? Boy, why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Then go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link my wife when me want. Cause when side y'all breed up, child support that lead up. Farming over plastic, investment over graphic. Inheritance from me see it up. Me alright,
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
We got some messages for you. First, I want to tell you about what's going down at Flow for the summertime. You can get a free 50 megapixel camera Samsung Galaxy A13 when you sign up to a new postpaid plan today. Check them out in store to make the switch or to upgrade to the plan that's right for you. Plus, gain bonus entries for your chance to win in the Flow Summer Train with a guaranteed $20,000 in cash and other prizes. Offers available while stocks last. Flow is keeping you connected.
All right, head over to Brooklyn, New York, my people. Brooklyn, New York. Woodsy Bar and Restaurant is now open. 1133 Clarkston Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. 11212. At Woodsy Bar and Restaurant, you can get your appetizers like pulled chicken sliders, mozzarella stick, or even guacamole and plantain chips. Or feast yourself on their all-American burger, chicken, rice, and peas, or Caribbean skirt steaks. That's Woodsy Bar and Restaurant. in Brooklyn, New York, folks.
Yeah, we gotta check them out. So we can't leave out our people here in Vincy when we're talking about food. So let's tell them about Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beck, where you can get the Vincy Pizza delivery. It's available every Friday. Just collect your pizza at the wharf 5:30 p.m. with the Beckway Express. And I'm telling you, you got so much toppings you could choose from, different sizes. I'm just thinking about it now. I haven't had it in a bit, but it's always worth it. So call them up at before 10 p.m. tomorrow. You can call them on their restaurant line at 458-3474. Call them up and say, hey, I'm hearing these people on Boom keep talking about the Max Pizza delivery, so I want to get in on that action. Again, the number to call is 458-3474. Also, I want to tell you about TMB Gold. The Mela Seasway brothers are going to be live in concert at Coconut Grove on August 21st. You can get your tickets at Medix Pharmacy, Diamond Groceries, Caliqua, and Lady J. Tickets for just $100 for adults and $50 for children under 10. And TMB Gold is powered by Boom FM and IKTV. And we are going to have the Mela Seasway brothers join us as our guests on Friday. We are looking forward to having them come in and do their thing and chat with them in person. We had them on the live some time ago. So we will have them as our guests inside our final hour on Friday. So you can look forward to that. And you can also get your tickets here for their concert again on August 21st.
And just a reminder that from 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, IKTV will be airing a tribute to Miss Grace Eustace, the daughter of J.P. Eustace and former principal. She was a former principal as well. But she was like the caretaker of the J.P. Eustace school. So there would be a tribute for her. She passed, and there are a number of persons who will be paying tribute to her.
Okay.
So catch that on IKTV this Thursday from 8 p.m.
8 p.m. All right. Let me read 2-3 comments here before we jump out and take a little break to the top. Don't matter. Well, this is what happens when we spend a lot of time in the early time of the hour talking.
Man, we just need to spend a lot of time talking.
So this person says, so Comrade will now be the co-education minister. He's taken away Treasury Education Minister from Curtis. So Curtis is essentially Minister of Primary and Secondary Schools. It seems all the university handouts will be as usual to the glory and blessing of the high man only. Scholarship awardees will be ever grateful and sing praises and songs of worship. All right. Good morning, Carly Alive.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Well, I listened to this morning's program and I was so happy to hear Jomo Thomas this morning belching out like an eruption of Rastafari. And I know Danny really gets herself in trouble because she was trying to be kind to somebody. Now let me say this. Daniel, you vote in Central Kingston? I just asked you that question.
How does helping your point?
Conrad says, I never heard anybody really speak about that. Conrad says was the last ULP person to win a Kingston seat. Just remind you, check your history. And he never got a portfolio under this ULP registration. When I say a portfolio of a minister of government. I don't know if you could tell me why that happened. Whoever listened to me. Now, but let me say before I forget, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that Jomo broke up with the ULP. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hearing all what he's saying now. I know Jomo, when he used to sell the paper as a youngster, many years ago, and all of that. And a man, someone who grew up to be a man, gotten his education, having gotten his education, his further education in the United States of America. I always used to teach him about that, because he's anti-American, so to speak. But thank God, a lot of us who speak our politics and who seem to have a bias with ideology, the leftist ideology, and maybe I should say the rightist ideology. You know, we don't love to hear certain things. But the question is, all what Jomo had to say this morning, I have been keeping my focus for years now, especially when the so-called brightest person in this country, who they say is Dr. Ralph Everard Gonzalez, Prime Minister of this country. I never subscribe to that. We all have brains. I mean, it's just that some of us use it for different purposes, different reasons, and take advantage of lesser mortals, right? And the Prime Minister of this country has been good at doing that. So we want to hear about people like Jomo Thomas. Like I said, thank God he broke up with them. Otherwise, you would have been hearing him in this kind of terrific, dynamic. I'm looking for the words then.
I see love
to belch out all what he.
I see love the presentation there.
But of course, when you hear sensible things being spoken,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to. I have. Look, come on. Anyhow, some of us get more recognition more than others, and some of us, I am saying, have more vision than others. Imagine emancipation just gone. Huh? But still, we are celebrating this month as Emancipation Month according to the government. But how many of us are emancipated? We still can't see. So that's my take in response to what you want to say. I'm glad he has parted company and he can speak like this. Congrats. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Dave, for your contribution. We're gonna jump out to take this break to the top of the hour and come right back.
Drink it up. Island sips Primrose water. We drinking. Taste the flavor.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Suspect say among friends and families. See, suspect say in the schools and communities.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
We do and the ones we do it for at the St. Vincent Cooperative Bank.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Y'all come for the action, girl, and then over for the boom, boom, boom. Utum, haki shidi agane, the hard mahagane. Ya take me free, come out the boom, boom, boom. Utum, this all in she calorie, I burn in she calorie. I want the best salary. Hey, hold it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Make it fit like Tetris. You do it the wettest. Hold it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Make it fit like Tetris. You do it the wettest. Hey. Do not run from the thing like coward. I want to open you like cupboard. Giving it to you stone like coward. You reverse and I push forward. Lord, y'all push back, baby. Let we make a baby. Put meat in your gravy. Wind up on it crazy. Y'all push back, baby. Let we make a baby. Put meat in your gravy. Lord, and come for the boom, boom, boom. Put on haki shidi agane. The hard mahagane. You take me free, come out the boom, boom, boom. It's all in she calorie. I burn in she calorie. I want to be fun.
Oh God, okay, tell them the juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. Oh God, okay, tell them the juvenile done. The juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. Let God.
More job, more job, oh Lord, more job. We coming down, but he coming down black. More job, more job, oh Lord, more job. We coming down mad.
Bring her to Miami. They couldn't get rid of we. And no matter what they say, we playing job every week.
Come on and a dirty chain. Head mad and we black in jail. Alcohol boys we pay.
Oh God, okay. Tell them the juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. God, okay. Tell them the juvenile done. The juvenile done. Tell them the juvenile done. God.
More job, more job. Oh Lord, more job. We coming down with black. More job, more job. Oh Lord, more job. We coming down.
I lie. Pass me a fast and a mix. I can't wait for Juve morning. This to see them jab do thing. Dirty and Russia like Putin jab. People don't carry contraband. We love we contraband. The jab never back up and we don't play no punctuals. Every year we punctual. You could come down us. The jab never back up and we don't play no punctuals. Watch who will mask. A jab in a go-kart. And posting status on IG with a 13 Pro Max. Polo and a whole shot. Side bag and a whole cut. My know you should know when lots of orange jab they don't hold. Yeah, what I say? I hope you know we miss the jab. Where are you there? Tell them they can trick the jab. We chanting aye aye aye. Let the jab play. Aye aye aye. Aye aye aye. I don't say nothing at all. Brother, nothing at all. I lie. Pass me a fast and a mix. I can't wait for Tuesday morning. This to see them jab putting. Dirty and Russia like fucking jab. Just because I drink all of the rum, they mocking me. Just because I buy another rums, they watching me. Cause I will in it the fat, cause I get in order. But in behavior, I don't have none. I don't have any. They calling me bad ways. If you hear them dirty ways, they calling me nasty. If you hear them dirty ways, they calling me bad ways. If you hear them dirty ways, they calling me nasty. If you hear them dirty ways, you're nasty in this like your you're dirty bugger. You're nasty in this like your you're dirty bugger. Like they say I get in all nasty and I carry it on. Dirty bugger, but I don't care about none of them. Come in with your walking, come in anything you want. Come in with your walking, come in with it. I don't care at all. I don't care what they want to say. Come in with your walking, come in anything you
people
want.
them be waiting. Say magical boy if they coming to come. I tell them stop.
The evolution of radio. Home 1069.
Argument done. Cause everything dismantle. Argument done. Cause everything dismantle. People getting trampled. This is an example. I'm going to get in and know. Let them know we savage. No pass me with the average. Everyone 35 fireman to stand the heat and them still come on there. Watch the crowd and come. Bring me team and come. Bring the squad and come. Come here we shell them down. They say we can party. They get me upset. Cause where them get them take. The whole place red. Wale. They mash up the place and gone. Wale. I saw crazy people get out. Wale. Like they don't walk no sense. They mash up the people place. The people them the next day.
One place turn over. Replace turn over. One place turn over. Make sure Shangom always up in your class, yeah. And with some busy people love to play bass, yeah. A lot of people didn't play the massage, yeah. Nola. I think we rum and I get them there. Shangom in a camel bag. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. A lot of them say they run the place. A lot of them is a coward now. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me now. Come on, finish take over world. Call me the young general. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me now. Sing some for the carnival. Sing some for the party hall.
Them put a pump up on the ground, on the ground, on the press it down, on the ground, on the ground, on the put your pump up on the ground, on the ground, on the press it down, on the ground, on the ground, on the yeah, walk up, like shoot what I said. Hey, waistline. Must when that chick, and you know me back prime. Sweat man sweating, Papa can't roll me. But me hands rock she like a coconut tree. This girl come to me, then she bend over. She friend look and see, and she run over. If they could damage me, I could have run 2 machines. But if you, I never think I soft. Take me stop, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop. You feel like soft, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop, take me stop. Shut up, fish rock. Tell me stop. Yeah, walk up on the stop. Walk up on the stop. Wind up on the stop. Wind up on the stop. Bend over on the stop. Walk up on the stop. Hey, tell me stop. Yes, I'm talking to you. Come out to Tapel. Make a split and bust a peg. And sit down right there. Bounce on it and tell me what's your name. Hey. Bounce on it and tell me what's your name. Hey. Bounce on it and say your name. Cause girl, the position they wicked. You make the man them stupid. I feel you want to keep my soul because you're bouncing cooking. You make me feel like, but the vision losing. And when you do what you do, baby girl, you know you're gifted. Shake it up and twerk. Look after your machine works. Some man like to eat with spoon. I want to give you a fork. If I rush a brush, I know you're gonna get paint up. As a man don't play with it when I give it one. So, tell Lele, baby, push up on it. Just loosen yourself and show me your dirty habit. Tell Lele, baby, and push up on it. Just loosen yourself and show me your habit. Yes, you come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg. You come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg. You come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg. You come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg. You come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg. You come out to Tapel, make a split and bust a peg.
How this syrup so? I say mono. How this it up so? Oh Lord, this is hard, this is rough, this is tough. Oh, this is rough, this is tough, this is hard. As God, everything got up, sugar got up, light got up, plumbing got up, rum got up, gas got up, milk got up. Oh God, all we can do is just eat bread and butter, 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 eat bread and butter.
We are the trending station. We are the trending station.
Me say action movie, you don't know it go. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom 1069.
Well, I forgot myself. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing now. I got lost there in the extended session. That, let's be clear, the DJ took. Because I hear we ready. But, you know, he wanted a little... You good? You get through? All right. You feel better?
Yeah.
Your back ain't hurting you no more. Feel like your back was hurting
Winston's a
you.
tune, man. Tune.
Back with the OMG in the morning crew. I do have one message here. And that is from Flo. They've got you covered all summer. Get a free 50 megapixel camera Samsung Galaxy A13 when you sign up to a new postpaid plan today. Check them out in store to make the switch or to upgrade your plan to a plan that's right for you. Plus, gain bonus entries for your chance to win in the Flow Summer Train promotion with a guaranteed $20,000 in cash and other prizes. We got a caller. Let's see who it is. Good morning, you're live.
Miss Vera, good morning. I don't know for what reason why my phone dropped out earlier. I don't know if it's because I was going to make a comment concerning my representative in Western Georgia. The car just disappeared. The thing disappeared. And Miss Vera, have you ever heard before in St. Vincent the Ministry of Education divided among two different ministers? First I ever heard that. But it seems as though one is the minister for the lower class and the other one is for the minister of the upper class. And it brings me to say definitely it appears as though that was a technical cancellation, gas-free in the ministry. It seems as though the Prime Minister makes Curtis a political eunuch. He really like he put a sharp razor on his balls, dissecting them, a part of the ministry, out of his hand. And well, maybe he might not have no concern about that because we could remember a minister. Someone has said he only want to get into the ministry to eat a food. So it seems as though that eat a food ministry, they now become a castrated ministry. They turn him into a political eunuch. And he will never frown and he will never say nothing because his mission there is to eat a food. And secondly, you all don't talk the thing about some storm as you are holding it back for another time.
We're going to speak about that just now, okay?
Yeah, because I was going to, I got up this morning to ask a question. And let me just ask it and then go. Because Mr. Thomas said yesterday, who politician in St. Vincent is a millionaire? And I live back and this morning this thing comes to me. I don't know if you could remember that there was some real estate thing down in the Grenadines in which somebody went and have. And he had, I think it was 44 or 47 million dollars in thing. Well, if the conductor of a van could have 44 or 40 something million dollars, you could imagine what the driver and the owner have in the same van. I leave in that and people who understand will understand.
Thank you very much.
He got secret millionaire and even billionaire because something was broadcast in Canada to somebody called me and they say Putin worth was 75 million, but you have somebody in the Caribbean, in a small island, he worth 2 billion. He worth 2 billion. Yeah, so one get castrate and one is a billion.
Thanks, man.
Have a good day, my dear.
Yes, respect,
right.
respect, man. Yeah, man.
So you wanna introduce the comment, the post
Yeah,
that we said we will touch on. this
The
morning?
Prime Minister son Stam Gonzalez would have made a post and in which he talks about leadership, okay, and it sort of caused persons to express a lot of concern, opinion, and in some cases, some persons would have supported what he was saying. But I'm gonna read a bit, but let me just shout out Marsha there first in Maryland. You know,
Morning.
she's driving on her way to work. Yes. So Stam about a day ago, Stam posted food for thought, and which he said, if you're in your teens, 20s, or even 30s, and you have ideas, a great work ethic, and positive attitude, don't let anyone hold you back from seeking position of leadership because of your age. I see so many businesses crippled themselves by failing to hand over to younger generations. When are we going to stop babying and dismissing legitimate leaders in the region? Why must we wait out our turn? When will we realize truly empowering the youth will lead to potential growth in the economic and in culture, academia, technology, and the arts? You want me to continue? Yes, with age with age can come experience, which is extremely valuable for leadership. However, age is not an accurate measure of judgment or self-awareness. Most of the major innovation in the last 40 years have been championed by persons in their 20s and even teens. From technology to entertainment, young people in their 20s have pioneered new ways of thinking and in some cases even new industry. And he went on to talk about a number of young person. King Solomon was apparently around 20 years of age when anointed by God to become king. Fidel Castro started a successful revolution in his 20s. Interesting, Maurice Bishop became the Prime Minister of Grenada, 36. He went on. Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook at 19 years old. It's now a market value. It now have a market value of hundreds of billions of dollars. And he talked about Bambali. He said, I feel that there is a misconception that those young persons seeking to empower themselves or looking for advancement are somehow disrespectful to those who came before them. That could not be farther from the truth. Can we please let go of the outdated cultural notion that is pervasive in this region, that no one is ready to take up the mantle of leadership until they are well into their 40s and 50s. There are several factors that go into being a great leader that can affect change, and age is not one of them. So you could imagine that coming from the Prime Minister's son, and the type of pushback that persons are given, seeing that they're talking about.
What is he said wrong?
Well, there's the people are saying that is not he's not saying anything wrong, but maybe he should direct that to somebody else. You know what I mean? So here is the Prime Minister's son talking about leadership. I think and what based on what persons are saying is that here is he talking about leadership and young persons should be given those opportunities, but yet basically his father is in office, not looking to give up leadership. So I think there is some conflicting, some sort of conflict in his principles.
He came back with a post after that, basically saying that NDP people have been saying things about his post, and he kind of laughed at that because he's saying that the ULP government has predominantly young persons in there, and that is how they have been promoting leadership among younger persons. He spoke to the ULP educating young people and a few other things in there. So he's basically saying that the ULP is a place where you see young leaders emerging because they're ministers, they are senators. It's predominantly young persons, and then in the NDP you have older people who are at the helm. That's basically what he's saying.
Right.
Now, go ahead.
Well, I think the conflict in it is that he's not saying anything per se about the situation in the ULP. Whether or not he thinks that the Prime Minister should make way for somebody who are more younger and more energetic. So it would be interesting to hear his take on that as well.
But the thing is, right, this is my take on this on what his post. Nothing is wrong with what he posted.
No, I don't think
what he
nothing
posted
is wrong with
is I share in his sentiments about young people being given these leadership roles when they're more than capable of doing so. And I found his follow-up post interesting because he addressed the ULP having all of these young person in it, and they do. You know, there's Saboto, there's Carlos James. Help me call in some more. The senators, most of them are young.
Yeah.
And anyone else in there?
Randy
Is around.
Brewster,
He's young as well.
Yeah.
Right. So you do have a lot of young persons in the party, but man, your timing of posting that is so off.
It's so off, especially
because when you post that, you must know that the party has just gone through a convention where most people were assuming that they were going to see a transition of power,
right,
and it did not happen. So it's kind of
the wrong time.
Yeah, because it's like we hear the points that you're making about the young people in the party, but those young people in the party, while they are given opportunities, they're not giving the main opportunity, which is to lead the party itself.
Maybe
so
his post
it's like you shoot yourself.
Maybe his post is intended for somebody in the party.
You matter.
Because if you're saying now based on what he's saying and the timing, you know, that is the other alternative, whether or not he's talking to somebody there, you know what I mean?
Timing of that post is just kind of off. Storm. Why did you post that right now? He's young. He's in his 40s.
Yeah.
It's a young.
Yeah, kind of baby face.
Plenty shots at his 40th, was it? Party? Lots.
Who? The Grenadian.
Yeah. Telling you, I need to make a visit, so I, could be like, congrats on all the things. But he's young, and that's what I'm saying about the post.
Yeah.
Why you had to post that right now?
Yeah, because nothing is wrong with the content, because
it's what he's saying
is making some very
valid.
Point.
But you go post that now.
Timing, I think people.
Oh my gosh, man, come on! Right now, people are looking at it in a different way. People are looking at it as the main leadership role is for the lead of the party.
Yeah.
They're not looking at it as okay, they're ministers and they're senators, which to be fair, they are giving opportunities to young people to lead ministries and do these things, and we must give them credit for that. But the main role they were going on there. Why we can't? It's about you ain't get through, boy. Sorry, and Carmelo, because
Winston, the Green Prime Minister is 44 years old.
Yes, about that. That would make sense because that's the last time. The person dropped out, so we gotta get them. They can call back if they wish to do so.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest thing about the post. I don't find he said anything wrong.
No, but it's just the timing, as you said.
You must expect the pushback that you're getting. It's like he give them a golden opportunity.
He give them Arsenal.
Yeah. To take that and run with it and say all these things. You must expect that. Winston is saying young leaders who can't talk. What a time to be alive, boy. Let's see. We do have, I want to play, boy, there are some voice notes here from earlier that I want us to get to. Let me play this one.
Morning, guys. Under heavens, I cannot understand that. I mean, this abandoned job issue. Okay, you say they abandoned the job. Let's say for once they did. The question is now, I'm very sympathetic. I love the people. I want them back, but they abandoned the job. Why not just reinstate them? My view as far as that is concerned is a legalistic move so as to trap these people. We have to remember that the world boss is a lawyer, is a legalistic move. The people want to be on the job in the first instance. They didn't want to go home. Why reapply? You realize that you did wrong. Come on. Bend back over. As you say, you are bending back over so as to help them because you're saying pathetic and loving and this and that. Love don't function in that kind of way. Love don't have condition.
Tough.
Love is forgiving. Love react when it's needed. Love don't put condition before. If you put a condition before, it is not love.
I love her, man.
I'm good at,
But good, good post. I think I saw somebody earlier commenting on Facebook that if they would have go around by reinstating the teachers,
Yeah.
it would appear that they are admitting that they did something wrong. Somebody was saying that earlier. It would appear that they.
Yeah,
they
I
would have,
just saw.
I think that's what the Prime Minister is saying. So
Yeah, it got. Yeah, it got.
Oh.
But be the big man. Be the
I
big man.
just
Yeah.
I just start the can't let that go. Ain't gonna do that to you. Whatever. I just saw that and I wanna actually let me read these comments because I wanna be able to pull up the article because I think somewhere there was a case against the government and they won the case.
The government? Or?
Yeah, not in St. Vincent.
Okay.
Somewhere else they had a case as well because of the mandate, and I think they actually won and they were awarded some crazy amount of money or something like that. So it's left to be seen how that works out here. We got a comment here. This person is saying this is not the first time Storm spoke things like this. I remember the show with Madzat and some entrepreneurs. He made similar things there. We need to think in a broader lens, and he's doing such. People need to stop the childish way of thinking and listen to learn and not to react.
Especially when finish school and thing when you're applying for work, where they just ask for now how much years
experience. And we got
how you gonna get experience?
We got someone else here saying Storm was redirected because there was a transcription. Wow. Wow.
What I really want somebody to tell me is what is so beneficial about rehiring the teachers or making them reapply rather than reinstate. I'm trying to really, Daniel, I need somebody
to
really explain it, to convince me now. To convince me.
I don't know because I'm pretty sure. No, I'm. You know my position, but I'm pretty sure he did say something about them getting benefits. Which confused me because from my understanding of being rehired means you starting back at
from scratch.
Whatever level. I'm not sure that you get your benefits
maybe,
and all of that.
Maybe he was listening to us when we talk about the benefits.
No, the security made me listen and tell him something. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Good morning again. When I hear these nonsense being discussed, we're wasting time, We're really wasting time in this country. It shows the mindset or how one man is controlling, brainwashing our minds in this country. What kind of apply for job? Or reapply for job? I mean, these people don't work for much years.
Mm-hmm.
They are entitled to what belongs to them.
Right.
When will we learn in this country our rights?
Yeah.
One man is dictating. If he says something, everybody bow.
What if we think about the 50-something teachers who would have reapplied? You think they did the right thing?
I'm vexed. I really vexed. I mean, it is true. It only shows how desperate or how what? I can't find the right word. They ain't got no belly, they ain't got no guts. Yes, we know one man got a big belly, yes. But them ain't got no belly at all. And I have to sound kind of vulgar with this. Because this is just, in the year 2022, we still putting up with all this dotishness. No wonder why the Prime Minister say send them to university and they come back more dotish than before. I mean, what happened? Sometimes I feel I'm just wasting my time too because, But one man, one Portuguese, he identifies. Nobody asked him who he be, but he identifies the Portuguese. I am proud of my blackness. I am conscious of my blackness. That's why I salute, Jomo. When I say salute him, I'm very complete senses. Because Jomo and I always how we shut down. I hate to see a black man being used after he has come out of slavery. So that shows, that's why I say we're not emancipated enough. We ain't no emancipated yet, anyhow. God have mercy upon this St. Vincent the Grenadines. That's all.
Thank you. Man. Thank you.
Yeah, boy, the thing sticky. The thing.
Winston
Oh,
said,
right. So it's
okay,
healthcare workers in Michigan. That's what it was.
Oh, they
they won.
some,
yeah, I think it's somewhere in the millions. That they received. Is it 200 million, 20 million, or something like that they received?
I think it's gonna be a lot
when
of compensation once the court start ruling in the favor of those persons who are, forced to leave the job because of the mandate.
Well, we have to see. We have to see how it works out, and not because it's working that way elsewhere means that it will happen. But I just think all of that could be avoided, and you could just compensate the people for the months they lost.
Exactly.
Reinstate them and just kill the whole thing. Why you still want to go through with the court process and all? I mean, geez, man, it's not gonna make you look less of a man, less of a leader, less of anything to just compensate the people, I give them back their work.
And in politics, I can't see how this move, give you more support or more votes either.
Yeah. We got a caller. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Morning, guys. Morning. Everybody.
Morning.
Yeah, I have to get me 2 cents.
Uh-huh.
Now, there are a number of things I could touch this morning. I want us to look at one issue. When I listened to the press conference yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said it the last time on this radio station. I'm not mad at the PM or anybody. I'm mad with him about certain issues, yes. But you know what amazes me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the journalists, and Jomo touched it this morning, the journalists sat there for 2 hours and that so-called press conference. That wasn't a press conference. That was just a talk. Because the PM rattled on for 2 hours with little minor details of what he did, what he didn't do, who he met, where he went. I mean, like, Lord have mercy. And them guys sat there. And what amazed me even more, when Kenton asked the question about what the CDC has said, what the statement CDC put out, and the PM gave him an answer that he listened to CARPA, the WHO, and who does CARPA and everybody else follow? Now the PM, they follow all kind of stuff. The PM has come on this radio station, another radio station, and said overwhelmingly, we listen to the CDC. Many times, we listen to the CDC, and the CDC did this, and the CDC did that. In the meantime, who are the other countries in the Caribbean listening to when they already dropped their protocols? You see the mess and the conflict that they create for themselves?
Yep.
You understand?
I think Trinidad was attempting to do that too, and they had to cancel that.
Because to me, you're either really messing up the other country's leadership by making what the decisions that they make, because your decisions are supposed to be superior to everybody else because you're doing so and so and so. So the other countries ain't got no leaders to make proper decisions by dropping the protocols. I'm going to keep licking them up with these stupid protocols that they keep holding on to. It doesn't make any sense. Let's look at it, guys. Grenada dropped theirs. St. Kitts just dropped all theirs. And you say you're a member of the OECS? So who are the members of the OECS, the other members listening to? Who are they listening to drop their protocols?
Exactly.
You got a whole bunch of people. Whether it's Nemo, I don't care who the medical, who the COVID team, who the second COVID team, or anything, including the Minister of Health, the CMO, the PM, and everybody. I mean, like, what is wrong with these people? Tell me.
I think
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, a lot of us are puzzled, man.
You know, it looked like a bunch of people trying to steer a ship, and they don't know which side is the port side and which side is the starboard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like to me. Because you're telling me on one hand, you're listening to CARPA. Who does CARPA get their information from? Who do they follow? And in the meantime, the WHO come out with all kinds of statements before about they don't recommend this. And like Frank says this morning, they recommending boosters. All the evidence is out there now. All of it.
All right.
Until more people start paying, government start paying, I tell you something, I wish when all these cases go to court, every single one of them lose their cases. All. And they must pay.
Yeah.
They must pay. It's wickedness.
All right, thank you,
Don't
caller.
have these agents. And I ain't supporting none of that nonsense. I would never support it. Anyway, guys, have a good one.
Yeah,
right,
caller,
you as
thank
well.
you very
Thank
much
you.
for your contribution.
Yes, thank you for calling. Let's jump out, take a break, and we have one more commercial break to go before we wrap up. I'm seeing voice notes here, so we'll come back and play that when we come back.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring.
Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
The cost of $64.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus for supreme care and more.
Plum Rose Sparkling Water. Beyond water.
Get the funds you need now, just in time for back to school with Courts Ready Cash. Plus, if you apply before October 3rd, you will be entered for a chance to win your loan free. That's right, when you take a loan for school expenses from Courts Ready Cash, you could be the lucky winner of up to $10,000 of your loan amount. Also, when you visit us during the month of August, you may receive free gifts like back to school essentials, gift vouchers, Courts Cash, Radio Shack coupons, and
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
You know, 438, you know. All the pain and suffering over, you know what I mean? And your life, and as relate to material possession, take a tremendous turn, you know what I mean? Yeah. Looking at my life and you will find hope. Ever sit down yet and write a suicide note. With a full of nothing funny, do not find joke. This land is like a quicksand and I could find rope. The music make myself some. Life rough but man I try cope. And mama giant short and hungry belly used to kill me. Just but man up I hope. Bust the cage man and touch the stage and sing some my note. Me go wife for the family. Them rock my boat. Poverty a celebration like July 4th. Switch up on my thing but me no cry for guys support. I make them fight for life support. No love. And nothing more. Escape the dirty floor. Bring me dog them from cup of tour. Never money know what jam I go before. One side, get my blessings and my count and me live high. And when my wings and broken, me still fly. If you no move the mountain, me still try. And if it's a man chosen, me never forget the code that me live by. My lesson at the road, them not give blind. Keep my eyes them open. Still fly when my wings them broken. Yeah. Life I got change, friend I got turn. Link I got pop, bridge up for burn. Girl I gon' give me the yeah, you gon' learn. Life I got show you down if you're not firm. So my belly early bird, I get the worm. Even when me ready dog, you have to stand up stern. Oh me out I eat is not the next man concern. Just no food I eat, yeah, next plan confirm. Now I'm gonna tell the lie, mommy, me know your head up high. Me feel a pain when you cry, you see them flame, then I'm here. Until the day me die, me keep on raising. Tell them bring the game to the sky. And bring the sugar to me youth and tell them send me are the proof. A living legend, not deny. Get my blessings and my count and me live high. And when my wings and broken, me still fly. If you no move the mountain, me still try. And if it's a man chosen, me never forget the code that me live by. My lesson at the road, them not give blind. Keep my eyes them open. Still fly when my wings them broken. Get my blessings and my count and me live high.
Boom 1069.
And our time with you today is winding down, unfortunately, but we have some good news for you from Courts. You got to check them out as you prepare for back to school because they've got the best in electronics and a whole lot more. Plus, there's always room for a sale with prices as low as $619, and that's on stoves, fridges, and washing machines. Plus, you can look forward to free gifts with your purchase. You can trade in your old mattress and get 20% off a new one and save up to $900 on a bed frame. And remember that you can also shop with no cash and get instant credits and a 3 to 48 months payment plan only at Courts. You can shop online with them at shopcourts.com. Courts is bringing value home. All right, we've got a caller. Good morning, you're live.
Morning again.
Yes, morning.
I see Courts gain 15% on matches. So if they give me 25 on mine,
20%, boy, 20.
But my matches are a lot of history, you know, so they gotta give me.
That's all right. You can make new memories with the new one. Make new memories with the new one.
Yeah, anyway. Hey, I tell you. Anyway, government don't have press conferences in St. Vincent. We have press lectures. Press lectures, right? Okay? You call in, you call in, the journalist asks a question, and it takes 30 minutes to answer that question. 30 minutes and to that thing. And so you're getting 2 questions if possible. And if the question don't meet certain, if the question
ruffled sort in feathers, you're insulted. Fernando, you had an experience of that some time ago. You know full well. Who called the journalists in St. Vincent chattering nabobs? You remember that? You remember that, Tom? So we don't have press conferences here. So the journalists go and they go to a press lecture. So they sit down and they listen to a lecture. Reinstate and rehire. Right? The difference between rehire and reinstate, when you rehire someone, right, is you make a permanent employee, you create a new record for that permanent employee. When you reinstate, you make you undo termination. So in rehiring, you're starting over basically from scratch. In reinstating, you're starting back with your benefits intact. And I think the problem is that ego is getting the better of some of us. Ego is getting the better of some people, so they don't want it. If you reinstate, it appears as if you would have lost some face.
Right.
So you're ashamed to do that. So you want to say rehiring, you know? But rehiring, they're starting back from scratch, basically.
Could you make the argument for rehiring as opposed to reinstating?
But why would I? If I do 25 years in the teaching service, and I was forced out, I didn't abandon my job. They say
you abandon your job. That don't make sense to me at all.
You forced me out. How could I abandon my job? You give me a mandate. You tell me I have to take a vaccine. I decide that in my own white wisdom and based on my medical thing, I ain't taking the vaccine. And you fire me. You've actually fired me.
Yeah.
Right? And you come telling me I abandoned job. And then you come telling me now that I must reapply to be rehired. Starting back from scratch. So my 25 years gone down the drain?
Exactly.
My 25 years gone down the drain?
Huh?
That counts for nothing.
That's crazy.
Madness. If you're rehiring me and you're giving me all my benefits intact, then that is not rehiring, that's reinstating.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
So just swallow your pride now. Just swallow your pride and reinstate the teachers in them. Swallow your pride, reinstate the teachers in them.
Facts.
You know? But you're coming and talking all kind of thing. And the 55 teachers who they said reapply, I could understand their situation, and sometimes we don't know the economic squeeze that they are feeling. So I can't vex with them if they do that, you know. But that is a tactic also to divide. That's a tactic also to divide and rule. And it has been done years now, right? Not just by this administration, by many administrations before them. They try to split the forces and they divide and rule.
All right,
Yeah.
caller. Thank
All
you.
right, have a good morning, guys.
And I'm happy that the caller made the
Yes.
point that he made about how the press conferences go. I remember when COVID was we were in the thick of COVID and they were having press conferences, how disrespected the journalists in they were, and we couldn't, at one point we couldn't believe it. And I think couple journalists stopped going. They just didn't go. They were answering these journalists like if you didn't have a right to ask a question. And
I don't understand that at all.
You don't feel encouraged to even do your job. You're afraid to do your job. You don't want to do your job because you ask a particular question and it's like, whoa, you again. It's almost like a teacher beating you for asking a question. Good morning. All right, that person dropped out.
And I think the problem is that sometimes the answer to appeal to their base, to to their people, rather than just being honest with the answer.
Yeah. Let's play this voice note.
Morning. I'm living in the British Virgin Islands. I was home for almost a month and some. Came back to the British Virgin Islands. All protocol job. You could even go to St. Thomas without a test, and that is a U.S. territory. Without a test, without vaccinated. These people like the Dutch doing this here to put money in people's pocket. When we come home, unnecessary quarantine and all this crap. Years we've been talking about this. It was never a pandemic. It was always a pandemic. And because of people like myself and the other fighters out there who resist, put up that resistance, this is why today seeing this here today. It all crumbled. You know what I mean? When we like to follow, instead of being the leader we are, that is what we end up with. And how many more innocent life have to lose while we stand aside and look?
All right, we got a caller. Good morning, you're live.
It's Frank De Silva again.
All right.
Now, a question the journalists. Spencer talked about this last week. The journalists and Daniel, you just talking about it. Why can't they? Ralph Gonsalves had a particular position throughout 2020. Why don't they ask him, Mr. Prime Minister, why have you changed your position in 2021? let him explain that. Another thing, for the teachers who allegedly went and take the vaccine, I want people, please don't cause any aspersion on them. Please don't do it. I am asking those teachers, though, if they did, to please show up on the picket line tomorrow. Because guess what? I am joining all you as a former teacher.
Oh.
Good day.
All right,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, man.
I think that will
Yeah.
have to be our final call. Let me see if I can squeeze in this person. All right. Then that will have to be our final call for the morning. So
Daniel.
many things we discussed
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Yep, man.
So there's going to be a protest tomorrow. I should have asked him about that. There's a protest tomorrow. He said he'll be joining them tomorrow on the picket line.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, so we'll find out more about that, and perhaps we can chat about it tomorrow.
Yeah, most
Thursday.
definitely, man. There's just so much to discuss, so much things.
Thursday
are
is
happening.
rolling around, guys. It's rolling
So many
around.
things. I saw before you go. I saw Mia Motley keep doing stuff to appease up, to ease the economic strain on Bajan, and I was seeing oh my God, I wonder who reported on that, boy.
Yeah,
But it
fine.
was-
We gonna do that tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
So let's
yeah,
wrap
yeah.
up. We gotta tell them about Mimosa to check it out on Saturday. Let's get them prepared for the weekend from early. You can get in on Double Shot Summer Saturdays, starting from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. every Saturday. You can get double shot specials on Ciroc for just $25. You can get two Johnny Walker Black shots at just $25, as well as your Hennessy shots, just two of them though. And for $15, you can get two vodka shots. You can also get two Daniel shots at $15. You can get two Malibu shots at $15. And you can also get two Campari shots at just $15. So check out Mimosa on the weekend. That's Saturday night from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. for Double Shots Summer Saturdays. And we want to thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes. Born
Somebody's saying that you did well.
Who?
Momry Wayne.
They say who did well?
You.
Okay, thanks very
Blessings,
much.
Fernando, you did well.
Thanks very
We want to
much.
thank you so much for contributing, as always, for calling, for sending messages. If you just listen, we want to say thank you so much. We got to take this commercial
folks.
break out to the top. Coming up next is the Shade Room, so continue to lock it down with 106.9.
I could say it. We're out.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse